Can't hear it all.
I can't hear myself. Okay.
Hey everyone, we are Bangin Beers. This is not on YouTube, obviously. If we're on Facebook, YouTube just went down, so curveball.
Casual.
But we figured it out. We got it going. We got 5 beers to the line today. We got Apollo 88 hanging out with us. Hey, they're one of the bands that will be at Skookstock this year, which I'm super excited for. I literally built my dream lineup. I got my favorite 6 bands, and I was able to put that together with some help with other awesome people. And I'm really pumped for it. So we got you guys. We have 3 covers and 3 originals, but you guys kind of fall in the middle because you do a little bit of both. Yeah, so we got on the cover end, we'll say it would be you guys, Apollo 88, Japan 4, and Bad Maggie, and then we have Mahatango, Look Alive, and Faith in Exile. So I mean, that's if there's any bands that can put people in a venue, that's a sick band. The 6 bands that do it. And if any other bands we left off, I do love you guys as well, but this is just the way the cookie crumbles today. But yeah, so I'm really pumped for that. It's going to be an outdoor event if we get absolutely no rain, and we're going to have a really good time.
Yeah, I mean, the real one was canceled this year, so.
What was the real one?
The real Woodstock.
Oh, the real Woodstock. Yeah.
You only have one choice now.
Yeah. So yeah, if you flip it over and come see us.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody. Is that what happened with it?
Yeah.
They really canceled it.
They're
I just pulled it, I think.
Yeah. I guess the last one.
The lineup was interesting.
There was like the riots and the fires at the last one.
That was the one. That was when I was younger. Like when I was like middle school, high school.
Yeah.
When Green Day got into a mud fight with the crowd, and Limp Bizkit and Korn like started fires.
Yep. Break stuff.
During break stuff. Yeah.
They started breaking stuff.
Yeah, that was an awesome lineup.
They planned that.
Yeah. It was that Woodstock was like they took like Warped Tour, Ozfest, and bands, and like Warped Tour, like they don't just put like every genre and just smash together and like it's gonna get violent. Dude. Like that was like the age of angry white boy music. I called it like System of a Down, and actually Weird Al made a song like every album he makes a polka song.
Yeah.
And that year he made Angry White Boy Polka, and it was every band that was on that Woodstock. It was fucking hilarious. So if you've never listened to Angry White Boy Polka by Weird Al, definitely go do that. So we're gonna bust out our first one here. Ben's gonna open that because it's gonna explode.
That's sick. I've been waiting for this.
So this is a Goza, and it's we had a Skittles style beer before.
It was good.
The second one.
It was good.
This is gonna be a little bit different though.
Okay.
Because you're gonna taste all the Skittles.
That might be terrible.
It's actually pretty good.
I can't believe that's like a beer thing.
All right, cool. It did not go up.
There it goes. Pour.
Steve likes the face.
Yeah.
No. See, that's what I mean. We're getting the.
You have your favorite Sal? Love. And made a mess. That poor Abomination sticker is taking a beating.
It'll be all right. So
I mean, gotta put clear coat on this baby.
We did, and it did not last very long.
Sorry.
This is the real reason we stuck with it for man.
More beer.
Here, just give me that. I'm gonna wipe the can off. Freaking stick.
So while Ben is making love to this can, how did the band come about?
Well, I think for the most part, it has been an idea for longer than it's actually been a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of started out. Nate and I, we used to play at our friend's house down in Kutztown, and they'd be playing all the rap music and stuff, and we'd sneak in, like, we're speaking of some playing, and it just came off guard, and we started playing, and I shared with everybody. Wow. Like,
you went for it.
I'd be playing Mark's parts, and he'd be jamming Helm's parts, and we'd sing back and forth, and it was just awesome. And then, we just started a band. All right. Pretty much that, we just started a band. All right. And then he just started, one day I went over and we started jamming, and we originally started, he was going to play the guitar, actually. And now one thing led to another, and Steve, we've known him a long time. He used to be more. Yeah. He bought a guitar, and he started playing with us, and it just kind of happened.
Yeah.
I feel like it was really random. Like, never once did, at least me to either of them say, we should start a band. I never said that. I just started kind of like, they
showing up.
Well, no, I mean, and they've been playing a little bit before me, and I got to the point where I could do some basic stuff, and I was like, my parents left, come over, and we'll start just doing. We'll start just playing, and it just kind of went from there. I mean, it was funny, like the same thing with them and in Kutztown. We would like when we would go to house parties, like just between us, we would just play songs like that and just like the kind of music that we play now, and we're all just screaming and knowing every single word. It just I don't know, and we just went from that, and it just yeah,
Step by step.
out of nowhere really.
Yeah. So they said you played guitar first, and then you switched over to drums.
He still plays.
Yes.
He'll get
I-
quiet, and then Nate will like go
Mosey over to a guitar and just pick it up.
play with the switches because he's like my pedal board and amp is a little more complicated than whatever he is, and just like you play with the switches a little bit and they'll get sound out of it and just start going.
Yeah, no, it's cool. But yeah, no, I did want to play guitar, and then I don't even know what came about. My dad played drums in a band, so I always had that access downstairs like my whole life. So I always knew like the simple shit, but like I'd say it was about 2 years ago when I really took it serious. Like I'm like
Playing drums.
if I want to do this, like you got to go down there every day. You gotta,
You're a very talented drummer.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thanks
like-
a lot.
I like every band. Like I said, I love the band, but there's every band has that one thing that just kind of sticks out. And I think when you guys really showcase when you play Everlong.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, and every show I've been to so far with you guys, when Everlong is happening, everyone just like and they just go crazy because your drum fills and everything like it. You really get to showcase that. You're a very very talented drummer.
Thank you.
Very. So that's why I'm curious because you're like guitar. I'm like if you just pick up a drum and start doing that, I'm gonna be sick to my stomach.
Yeah.
That's really that's impressive. Like
Yeah.
you're a good drummer.
He works his ass off.
Yeah.
And usually ends in a pile of sweat.
Yes.
You have
That's
to mop him up.
yeah. Dave Cantwell. You know, I used to go see him with Cyanide and every other band, and when he hits behind a drum set, he literally gets off behind the drum set and he can literally just wring
Wring out
his
his
shirt
shirt.
out
Oh,
like he dumped it in a tub.
Yeah, that's how it works.
And you hug him and he's sweating. You're like, oh, I should not have. I love you, Dave. I should not have hugged you. But yeah, that's awesome how it came about. So did you guys all go to high school together, or how did you just meet?
Yeah. We graduated the same year, and he was 2 years.
2 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we went to the same high school. I really didn't know either of them when I was in high school. I knew Nate
No.
because we played basketball together, but I didn't really know Steve until maybe 3 years ago.
Yeah, just like mutual friends.
Yeah, we
kind of.
started hanging out, and then
Now, where did you guys go to school?
you know,
Blue Mountain.
Yep.
Interesting, because I've kind of found this correlation that like I come from Monty area. They do take their band their band program seriously, but that school mostly throws like the sport aspect in your face a lot more. And Pottsville is very open to their band system. North Schuylkill is very open to their band system. Tamaki was very open to their band system, and it really shows with this upcoming band. So hearing now from like a different local school, Blue Mountain, that a band's coming out of that program. Were you guys in the band at all in high school?
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely
No.
not.
So you were not taught like the
No.
high school band. That's even cooler.
No, not at all.
Yeah, me and him were sports, and Steve and I had this, we were skateboarding like all of high school. Like that was our thing.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, we're fucking jamming out.
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird.
in a
Now-
basement.
Now you said your dad played in bands.
Yeah.
What are some of the bands he's played in?
He stopped playing about, I'm just going to say like 10, 15 years ago. But I'd say 10. They were called Seduction and Mary. And
Okay.
they were, like, I was a little young to actually like get a grasp on like, okay, they sound really good.
Mhm.
So like, I just came to concerts, but I feel like they mastered simplicity.
Yeah.
Like in that, like the drum
Just being tight.
being very tight. The guitar riff was very simple. The drum beat was very simple. The lyrics were special, but like simplicity in songs is big.
Yeah.
Like when you do too much, like if everyone's trying to like be a showboat,
Mhm.
it sounds like shit.
Yeah.
And that's
kind of why I like punk music.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like they're not trying to go out and go crazy like Weezer, Blink-182, Green Day.
Exactly.
3 people just up there trying to do what they do. Like I like that.
Nate actually really loves Weezer.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They hate Weezer. Not a Weezer fan.
Every song is Beverly Hills.
Very true. I mean, I think every band has that sound, but I don't know. I mean, my first love of band was Blink. I'm a Blink guy.
Yeah.
And first time I seen you guys, you came out with the pink bass, and I was like, all right. And then the first song you played, I think was Blink-182. I was like, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Yeah, yeah. I called that out immediately. I was like, all right. And then you guys played it's a spin-off of George Carlton skit.
George Carlin.
George Carlin skit where George Carlin says the most offensive word, the 7 dirtiest words on the planet,
Can't say
and then
that.
Blink-182 turned that into a song.
Yeah.
We can't say what the song is, but the song title is Happy Holidays, right? Or Happy
Family Reunion.
Family Reunion. That's what it is. Family Reunion. But yeah, it's just complete curse words. But when you guys played, I was like, no one ever covers that. That's awesome.
We did. I think the first time we ever did that live, Nate was adjusting his drums, and I look at Steve and I go, "Steve, do that thing." He just little
Oh god.
strum.
Yeah, yeah. As Nate's drums were just falling apart. Like he's got screws in the back, and that was the
I
same.
got bad fucking luck.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
bad luck.
Well,
One time you were drumming, you were holding like your cymbal fell, and you were like, you caught it, and you were
Show
trying
your
to.
start
Yeah.
next year.
I got
Yeah.
it.
Get it
I'm
up.
not gonna pull it.
No.
Not gonna pull it out on camera.
End of the show. I'll pull it out.
Yeah, but how the cymbal fell and caught you?
No, I was actually Brandon. We were playing with Flatline, and we were using Brandon Johns' drums.
Another very awesome drummer.
Very good drummer. He's actually taught me a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of shit. But yeah, he I don't know, the screws were loose, and I had the floor tom fucking falling on my leg. Next thing you know, I look down and I'm like, son of a bitch. Now my leg's bleeding, and freaking
Still going.
keeps rubbing on me. I'm like, guys, just, keep the show going.
Now, I did make a joke when first time I seen you guys. I was like, I think this is not. I mean, I'm comfortable with my sexuality, but I said you guys are the best looking band in the area. Like I said, all you look like superheroes. Like you could all be like a part of the Avengers. Like that's not a bash to other bands saying you're bad looking, but like you guys have a very good look. You bring a certain crowd to all your shows. You have a very young female following, which makes a lot of sense. One of your girlfriends, I want to tell them, like, just get used to this, because if they keep playing, it's going to happen more and more.
If that was Haley.
Yeah, it's Haley.
Yeah. I'm telling you, get used to it. Because, like I said, you always look like you're the captain of the football team. Like all like you could have been the quarterback of the football team. The only ugly quarterback of all time is the Mannings, but they got away with it because they're super talented. But every quarterback looks like they should be on the cover of GQ, and that's like I said, you guys are like I said, you're like the GQ band, like you're the captain of the football team.
We should change our name.
Yeah.
Well, we do also fight crime too.
Yeah,
so there's
you
that.
fight crime,
Yeah.
you're captain of the football
Yeah,
team,
absolutely.
cover GQ,
Saving cats.
and you just play punk rock and your skateboarders. It just all works out.
Walking
All around. I like that.
Walking old ladies across the street in Foxborough.
Doing your good deeds for the day.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I actually had a cool Blue Man experience with a winter formal I went to, and I went with a friend of mine, Ashley, and she put me. That was really good. I was gonna get to that second, but we went there, and she fucking put me with this blind date, and I didn't know who the girl was, and we just went with this whole thing that I was a foreign exchange student because I didn't go to Blue Mountain and I can get away with it. So my name was Sven, and I didn't speak any English. And I literally didn't talk to my date the entire night. Like I met her family and took photos with them the whole nine, and never said a word of English till like half of the night when I seen a really pretty girl, and I was like, I looked at my friend Ashley, I'm aboard mission. And I want to go talk to that girl. But all Blue Mountain did was play Sean Paul the whole day. Like that was 2005, 2004.
That sounds about right.
It was Sean Paul. It was like a song, Sean Paul, Sean Paul.
Yeah.
And then Blue Mountain did that thing too, where if the girls started like dancing really like it was like provocative, they would turn the lights on like it was middle school, like, hey, cut that shit
Trying to
out.
roll her out.
Yeah.
Start measuring between
Yeah,
people.
like they would flick the lights and then they're like, oh, and they'd have to back up from each other. It was the oddest dance I've ever went to in my life. I guess being on this side of the mountain, we're just heathens.
I don't know. I mean, our dances didn't. later didn't seem.
Maybe
that
they
bad. I think they
got
loosened
more
the
lax.
restrictions. I think they were loosened the restrictions. They came over here and saw it, but it was.
So what did you guys think of the Skittles beer?
He hammered his like flat out. Like
Well,
he
I
drank, like,
seriously,
one,
I
two.
tasted
I'm like,
it and I was kind of waiting to wince because I don't like crap.
No, that was not that
And
sour
I was
at
like,
all.
wow, that's
No.
good.
I could definitely see myself drinking a lot.
So that's only a 5. That's a 5 That's a 5.3. The average rating is a 4.39. What is Ben? Yeah, Ben gave it a 4.75, which is almost perfect. So that's really cool.
it's just the fact that the Skittles comes through like
Yeah.
dead nuts. Like there's no aftertaste of like a typical Goza.
Yeah.
It just Skittles all the way.
I was looking at the color and what it looks like someone puts a bunch of Skittles in a glass of water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like thick.
Yeah. Now, if you're really funny, what you do is you take Skittles and put them in a bowl, and then pour M&Ms in the bowl and mix them all up. There's like a big prank online that if someone takes a handful of Skittles and M&Ms and try to put them in the mouth at the same time, it's like the most horrific taste of all time.
I can see it.
I think we should do that, Tony. Just because.
Yeah.
It's like I want to do it.
Oh, Bad Maggie boy, say what's going on?
Yo,
Hey.
hey guys.
And Nate from the Seduction of Mary Pitch. David Yost. Does that make any sense? No.
Date.
That's your dad.
My dad. What is?
Thanks, Nate, for the seduction of Mary. Oh, Pitch. He was saying about thank you for plugging that.
Oh.
Yeah. I just read that really bad.
I was about to call my dad a dumbass.
It was me. I'm the dumbass.
Yeah.
All right. So the first one down, we're gonna do the rotting earth.
Yeah.
That side got a little sour towards the bottom there. Right at the very bottom of the can. Yeah. Now you said they put a Skittle actually in the can.
Well, they had Skittles in the can. Like the first one I had, it like actually shot out like champagne mode, and that's where I had to be like, I got the can and I'm like, oh, I had to put it. Yeah, I
It
know.
was hard. Why would you do that?
Well, because I didn't have
I'm
any
gonna pick
glass.
on you for putting your mouth over a can.
Bane does that a lot.
Yeah.
That's how I sing better.
Yeah.
I try and put the can down as far as my brother.
To really open everything up.
Yeah.
That's a really good technique.
Yeah.
But it literally was going like champagne mode in my room. I'm like, I'm not cleaning it up, so that's why I did. I'm like, I was literally drinking it as it was.
You're like, fuck it, I'm moving now. They can clean it.
No. But
I'll be professional with this too. I'll watch this shit out.
yeah, then like you see that lone Skittle and it just vaporize. I'm like, wow, that was fucking cool.
So this is from a brewery called Abomination.
Yes.
Really, really cool artwork. They do like monster stuff, and this one's called Rotting Earth. This is actually a donated beer to us from the Brewfest. They hooked us up with this.
Thank you, Josh.
Yeah, thank you, man, so much. They actually took some of our photos from that day and put it on their website, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So
I won't dump the whole beer in my
yeah, I'll go.
It's like what? Like what? Like what are you doing?
I did that one episode. I was talking, and I was
That's how I was. I was selling the moment. And
No,
I'm
he
like,
knew
shit.
what he was doing. He's gonna keep all
Yeah.
for himself.
yeah.
These things you need lines. That's the problem here.
Yeah, we have no pour lines. So you guys have the glasses that were donated to the show. We had a fan make those for us. The interview glasses. Ben's drinking out of last year's School County beer,
Which has the line.
That's
and
good.
I got a glass donated to me by Ben, and it's a Macho Man Randy
You're
Savage
welcome.
glass.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that.
Ooh, yeah.
So besides playing music, what else do you guys like to do? Like for
Yeah.
hobbies or for fun?
Oh man, I mean, I kind of start like I fucking done a lot of shit. Like I tried to like I like basketball, I like golf, and like I feel like I dedicated myself to like so many things, and like that's one of the reasons why like I feel like I was good at things, but not like really good at that one thing.
Mhm.
So I feel like I kind of separated myself from everything, and I'm really trying to focus on this.
He is actually good at just about everything.
You're a jack of all trades, master of none.
I wasn't even trying to be cocky, but seriously, like, I want to focus on one thing. Like,
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the cool thing that us three have is I can tell just from just being the atmosphere that we have and the vibe, like just practicing that everybody just wants this really bad. And there's nothing to say like Look Alive can be the next fucking Green Day. You know what I mean? We could be the next blank. Like everyone starts out at somewhere.
Yeah.
You know.
So, I'm a big David Grohl guy, and David Grohl put a quote out. He goes, "I hate this new music reality TV thing where people think you need to be amazing as soon as you pick something up."
Yeah.
He goes, I was in a band named Nirvana, and the entire band started off with just a bunch of assholes in a garage making noise.
Yeah.
And it turned into one of the biggest things of all time. Exactly. You got to grow. You got to go out and suck. You got to have a bad show. You got to go through it.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about our music scene. And everyone's super supportive of each other.
Yeah.
I sound like a broken record, keep saying it, but that's just it really makes me feel good going to a show. and like the bands are all hanging out, watching each other and support each other, and like, hey, let's do a show together. Like, it's just really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely relate to you on the I spread myself way too thin. Like, I want to do this and this and this, and I want to watch this and get into this. And, but if I just focus on one thing, that's kind of what my podcast is now. This is like my attention on one,
and that's cool.
And then I picked up 4 different shows to do 4 different things. So I'm an idiot, but yeah, that's the one thing like I can relate to. You're probably the same way. Like if you put yourself and you're motivated to just do one thing, you're gonna excel at it because now you're putting all your attention.
Exactly.
Now, are you from all you grew up playing sports? Are you guys very competitive with one another? Is there a competitive nature at all?
A friendly rivalry.
I don't really think so. I mean,
I think it just we're kind of all different as
Yeah,
far
yeah.
as like how we play, and especially, I mean, I don't know. I don't see it. I mean, it like if one of us, if we're doing a song and one of us is making a mistake, like by the next time we practice, probably the next day or the day after that, that person would fix that, and we'd be farther along.
Well, it's good that you guys have that open communication. Like, hey, last show, may not have had the greatest show, and you had that open conversation instead of not having that conversation where it dwells and stews. But I know we had Mahatango on, and they're super competitive. Like Austin, who's in college now, they're like, he's like, you can't beat me at anything. Video games, sports, like he just like all the bands like, we're gonna beat Austin one day, like because they're all big gamers. But yeah. But anything? What else do you guys do for hobbies? Like he kind of delved in a little bit. Like
I used to be like really into art when I was in high school, like drawing and stuff. I kind of want to get back into that. And
who made the logo? Did you draw that? The space guy?
no, I found that on the internet.
Oh,
So that's not what I wrote.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's not copyright.
Yeah.
I hope. I mean, hopefully, maybe we can get an actual set in stone
Piece of art.
88.
Official.
I don't know. I say we just remove one line from that astronaut because that is badass. I
Yeah, it's
like
really
that.
Just maybe to give a plug and help you out. So the girl who does all the art for Look Alive is from our area, and she's so fucking good. Like she's so Haley Stokes. She does all the Look Alive artwork, and she's like, dude,
I follow her on Instagram.
she's doing her own comic book and stuff. Like she's really good.
Hey, if you're listening,
Yeah, no, I really like on their background, like the outline, just that like the faces and the hair.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, a little card.
Yeah.
The eyes, and then like the zombie shirt they did. She's really good. So if you're looking for art, maybe hit her up. Keep it local.
Yeah.
And she could probably do the astronaut. The astronaut is really cool. I tried to replicate it a little bit, but I didn't. I only have little markers. It's on around the door. There's a little like we put like who's on the show that day. But yeah,
on our schedule.
someone says you can be the next Blink, and they like to be cute. Said to Brett from Montango Look Alive. I love Brett. He cracks me up. We were talking about energy on stage. He's
Oh my god.
Oh,
he's,
yeah.
he's crazy.
I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, I said the first time I seen him, like, you remind me of Scott Pilgrim because they have the hair and he like dances and he's playing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I love that.
I'm like scared trying to trip over my cord and eat shit. He's like, fuck it.
Jump in.
No, yeah, actually, last time we played at Goodfellas, we actually saw him spin, and he fell backwards. I don't know if it was over a stand or a board, but he caught himself. It's like, I don't know how that doesn't happen more.
Yeah.
No, I wish I could play and like go nuts, but I feel like I have to focus.
Yeah. It'll come.
It comes in
I
time.
can't wait.
Yeah. It'll come. Definitely come. We went to see Crowbot up at the Chameleon Club, and Eddie Collins cleaned off his amp, and he went to stand on top of it, and it literally leaned like almost 90 degrees. And I was like, this is how Eddie dies. And he somehow kept playing and like corrected itself. And like he got off stage and like, I was like, don't ever do that again. Like, oh my God, it was so scary. I literally stopped. I turned. I was like, I don't want to see him fall. Because as soon as it leaned, I screamed and just walked the other way.
Did you see that video of Dave Grohl like recently? It was like earlier this year when they're playing a smaller venue, and he walks across the corner of the stage and hops over to the bar, drinks a beer, and he goes to hop back over. Yeah, and he goes right over.
That's it.
Yeah, and then everyone posted like Dave Grohl fell off stage again because he broke his leg.
Yep, monkey wrench.
Yeah, and then he had to play a whole rest of the tour in a throne.
Which is badass.
But he did.
His ankle was hanging on, and the guy's fixing his ankle, and he's just like,
I'm Dave Grohl. I can do this.
that guy's God.
That's still
If Jesus is a real thing,
That's it.
He's here. He's here as David Grohl. That's my opinion.
He looks like Jesus.
Yeah, we should start a religion just based on David Grohl.
Absolutely.
I'd go to church every Sunday if we sang Foo Fighter songs.
I go every fucking day.
And just have a band, and then they quote David Grohl, and then they just do like everyone kneels and they play like The Pretender.
Yeah.
there has to be one of the abandoned churches we could buy around here. With no taxes, right?
It's a great way to make money.
No
for
taxes.
religion.
No taxes. We could have our own shows.
Yeah. We can imagine Dave Grohl stained glass windows. We did hit the lottery. That's happening. If I ever hit the lottery, I'm gonna start the House of Grohl.
The House of Grohl. I love it.
I'm just like picturing him.
It's gonna be a
all white.
church band venue. It's gonna be great.
That'd be amazing.
That was just created just today. That's what happened.
So do you guys like have Untapped or anything like that at all, or do you know of Untapped? It's an app on your phone where you can log in your beers then too.
Yeah.
And Tony and I have the app then too.
It makes
So,
alcoholism fun.
Yeah.
I saw that on when Bad Maggie was on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a little show. It's like a
So-
little. You check the beer in and you give it
Shows
reviews.
like what you're gonna be drinking.
Okay. Oh,
And then like you can rate it, you can do check-in, and they tell you the brewery, the details of it, what type of style it is, and all.
And then you can find out like if one of your friends are drinking something, you're like, oh, you message them like, where the hell did you get that?
Yeah.
Or if you're local, if you're somewhere you've never been before, and you're like, I want to go find a brewery and go try some cool beer out instead of just drinking Miller Lite all night. You can search it on here, and it'll give you the closest breweries. It's a pretty neat app.
And it's even cooler because like if you wanted to see that specific beer then too that you're looking for, I know it's so easy.
It's the only
Yeah,
problem there. I choked him out like 3 times already.
I liked it.
But usually you could find this stuff just like, you know, you go out to your local bar and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna go out and get it. You know?
Jillian Page and Haley both said hi.
Go to bed.
You're grounded. So what did you guys think of the Abomination Rotten Earth? It's an IPA.
Oh, heavy.
Yeah.
It
No.
tastes like orange juice.
I'm growing into IPAs.
They're my favorite. I like the orange, the yellow beers. They're my favorite. Yeah. I really like this. This would be like an all day beer for me.
Really?
Yeah, it's an all day beer.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
impressive. Good for
that's
you.
the orange label one by the way. I'll tag you into it.
Yeah, I didn't check. I'm not gonna check anything in yet. But yeah, I like the hoppy beers. I call them all day beers because I like to sit down and watch like a wrestling pay-per-view or a UFC fight or boxing, and then like that could be my beer for like the entire venue.
Yeah.
That would be like my all day beer, like that, like a 6-pack of it. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that'd feel good for the rest of the day.
yeah. Well, we went to an event last night and they had a lager there, and I like 9 deep. It was a good time. But yeah. So you guys enjoyed it? It was a
I
good
did.
one?
Are they watching?
The brewery?
Yeah.
Probably.
It's really good.
Hopefully, yeah, one day. But yeah, I was a big fan of it. Now, you guys are kind of new to the craft beer scene.
Yeah.
Oh,
I usually just go in and get like a case of that.
Labatt,
Yeah.
the golden gods of, or the Canadian gold. I used to call that Canadian gold.
Don't
Canadians
fucking,
know what
don't
they're
fucking
doing.
listen to him. He'll go in and buy a case of wine coolers.
Are you a wine cooler?
I have to do.
No.
They taste good, right? You only need 3 drinks, like 455 of them.
Yeah.
yeah. Like
And a massive headache.
yeah, after 300, I'm flying. We've had Dave yell at me last night because he said I was drinking those beers and they were like, I think the highest one was like a 4.2, and he's like, I've had like 6 of these and I'm not drunk yet. You assholes and your 15% beers you got me used to. I can't. You've ruined me in beer. Like it takes me too long to get drunk now.
Like I'll walk into a brew, like a not brew, beer distributor. Go over to their wall where
The sales sign.
yeah, and I would see like that piece. I'm like, I'm gonna get one of these. I don't know what they are. I just go off like the design on the can.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'm the same
And
way.
You kind of play like a
That
roulette.
was bad.
You play like a roulette with your beer.
Yeah, it's like-
Why?
That can looks pretty cool. I might get that one.
That's honestly what I do. I
The
go to
design.
I
Yeah.
go to the artwork if it has cool artwork, and then I'll read it like, oh, this has some things I'll be interested in, and then I'll buy it that way. That's just how that's how I buy T-shirts. Like it's like, oh, that's a cool design on it.
Aesthetics are
Yeah.
important.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
It really is. It really is. So you guys just made your first set of merchandise, right? Is that a thing yet?
Not
Or?
really.
I guess. I mean,
That was just for you.
we got
Rubber bands and stickers.
Okay.
and-
Rubber
I
bands.
was gonna display some.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were just like.
No, yeah, sponsored rubber bands.
No, we're in the works of making t-shirts.
T-shirts.
Yeah.
they're so expensive, and we don't. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure people buy in bulk, and it's like $300. And like, think right now we're just trying to get more equipment.
Yeah.
But I mean, in time,
So-
hopefully by
When we get off air, I have a local dude out of Minersville, and he can make them to order. So what I do for this show is I can't afford to buy them in bulk and have like 30 size shirts of each thing. I don't got it like that. So what I say is like, hey, message me if you want a shirt and give me your size. This is the cost, and then I'll just drive it to you, or you can pick it up at the next show or something like that.
Mhm.
But this guy can make them to order. He doesn't make you do like 100 shirts. You can, if you want to do 20. And he has really good prices. He's a really good dude. So if you're interested, I can give you some contact.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
We just need art.
Yeah. If you're listening. But yeah,
We plan on starting off like making dongs. Like,
that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people wear them.
Yeah.
Nate's face is gonna be on the crotch.
Yeah.
With my tongue out.
Like those bikinis that people are buying with like the faces on them.
Yeah.
You see those?
Or like Steve's head has nipple pasties.
That's my face. Not even like bald.
What would your face be on?
The butthole.
A butthole. So like
It's like the back,
The back.
the back of a plug.
Yeah.
Oh, a plug.
We're making sex toys now.
Well,
Yeah. Fuck the t-shirts.
what? Yeah.
It's important. Bro.
Ask
Sure.
him- get the next beer ready.
Yeah, sure thing. Sure
I think
thing.
someone died.
Who's gonna kill us if they have that comment?
Nipple pasties.
Butt plugs.
All of it.
Well, we're gonna get flagged. You gotta calm down with this.
Don't worry about it.
Web circuit board can go away.
So
This is the astronaut.
this
one?
is the space trip
This is-
cookie. This is the one I kind of like. When I heard your name, Apollo 88, I'm like, because I always try and get the beer for the shows, and I'm like, I had it in my fridge, and Tony's like, yo, Apollo 88's gonna be next. What are we gonna do? I go space trip cookie, like flat out. So kind of really themed it. Don't heavy pour. I'm only kidding.
I'm not shotgun.
Well, we are missing one. So that's just the same beer as last time, isn't it?
Now, I don't know how this is going to be. Usually, what we do is we kind of age some of our stuff. Then, too,
Okay.
sometimes it gets. See, a lot of the times, if you get beer when it's released, it's hot, meaning like it's just freshly canned. None of the stuff usually settles, so you let it sit for about a couple weeks. I usually let them sit for months. So this has been it's a February beer of this year. So we're thinking 5 months. You know what I mean? 6 months. 5 months. 5 months.
I like
Yeah,
it.
5 months. But this is gonna be my first time doing this one too. So it's like we're rolling it all in. So
Are we doing it? We all doing it.
Oh shit! I'll do his too.
I don't know if I like this one.
It's Apollo 88 beer.
it's
I
different.
love it.
It's different.
I do apologize.
No, it's okay.
I'm pretty pissed.
Yeah, I'm thinking about walking out.
They're salty. They're salty
What do we
already.
got here? Is this all a space cookie?
That's a space trip cookie. Yep.
Alright.
By Omnipolo Monkey.
It's like really heavy.
Yeah,
I'll
it
drink
ki-
it. I mean,
it kind of is, and it has a little bit of like a kind of syrupy back end to it
Yeah.
too.
same face I made.
I wanted more cookie.
Steve dumped his nuts in.
That's why it's salty. Extra salty.
Now don't forget that's an older can
The
too.
friendly pour.
February 26th, March, April, May.
Do
3
they
months.
age? Like the taste
So
different?
Sometimes.
yeah, so what we do sometimes is we'll take a beer and if we like it, we'll do like some experiments with it. We'll say we'll try to age it maybe a couple weeks, a little bit here and there, and then go and then see how it plays out. Some beers after aging, more flavor comes out.
Yeah.
Sometimes after aging, it tastes horrible. This one's not too old, right? How-
No, it's February 26th.
All right.
Of let me see.
That's really sugary. Like they weren't joking around.
February
They said-
26th of 19, and it says Space Jam on the bottom of the can.
Yeah,
That's
some,
legit.
sometimes the
That movie's
breweries
rock-
will
that movie rocks.
see, check the other one. Sometimes breweries will stick like little messages on the bottom.
Nothing from Josh's.
No.
That's, like it looks like
Oh shit.
April there.
Drink that.
Henry and Fran, no, nothing there.
You gotta put that in your mouth.
Not this one. I got practice. Just because
Unhinge that jaw.
we can't let the people know.
So what are some of your
Secrets.
and we know your guys are big Blink-182 and Weezer fans. What are some other bands that you guys enjoy listening to or it inspired you to get into music?
Green Day. Yeah.
Foo Fighters.
For me, probably in particular, my first album was Green Day's American Idiot. And I
Okay.
got like I think it was like fourth grade.
Yeah.
And I just
Oh my
remember.
god.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Wow. Yeah.
I was in elementary school, but I
I feel
just
fucking
remember.
really old right now.
We were talking about this recently too.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
and like in fifth grade, we're like in our school in the yearbook, all the class like voted for their favorite things, and like
Green Day
everybody,
was on the.
every single classroom was a different song off that album.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
American Idiot.
Oh wow.
I should have brought it.
That's fucking awesome.
I
It is
usually
pretty cool
always
because
bring my
everyone
yearbooks
else is
everywhere.
like Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Wiz
Not
Khalifa.
even that. For the way I look at it. Oh, Ben Powers, thank you so much. Plug the power cord back in. Thank you.
Bingo.
Good looking. To me, by that time, Green Day has already been out for so long.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
like American Idiot was a complete turn in Green Day.
Well, and that album, I mean, from the interviews that I've seen, was kind of like out of nowhere because they made an entire album, and then for some reason I forget exactly what happened, but it got completely like lost.
Yeah.
Someone stole it or something like that.
Yeah. I forget what it was exactly in the interview, but
And
then
it
they
was-
just started
They
again.
went really political. Like they took a different
Yeah.
approach. Like I grew up like fourth grade would be like Dookie for me.
Yeah.
And like I'm out of school when American Idiot comes out, or like just about to be out of high school, and it's just cool to hear how like music has a different like that one like even just break it down to one album. Like American Idiot for you is like your beginning of Green Day.
Yeah.
Where to me it's like
It's the beginning of everything.
yeah, where to us to me it was like oh that's where Green Day took their turn. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah, that they're instrumentally, I think it was awesome, the whole American Idiot thing. But I wasn't digging the whole political thing because I shared it on Facebook a little bit ago. Dave Grohl did this thing. He's like he said, yeah, I'll throw my political beliefs on in some songs, but like the big thing is just bringing everyone together
Yes.
as one group and
Mhm.
just so, like you could have somebody who believes in something totally different, but they're still singing Everlong together.
yes.
And I feel like that is cool. Like
Yeah,
I
I know about
never
that as well.
I never want to be that. I mean, I don't know if you guys agree, but like I never want to be that political. Like, hey, this is
Yeah.
Oh,
set
we're
in
gonna do a full
stone.
180 and do completely political songs.
Yeah.
Piss you off.
Yeah. But no, I think
This song's about this.
I'm gonna start writing right now.
This is our pro-Trump song.
yeah.
Yeah.
We have people like, well,
Well, it's in School County.
Yeah.
I don't know.
it's a 50-50. It's a 50. It's definitely down the middle.
Gonna have some elderly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that album pretty much put me on that music genre
hmm
as a whole. And before that, I was listening to Blink, but I didn't know it was Blink. I wasn't old enough to comprehend who the band was.
Mhm.
My sister just would drive me around, and she'd have take off your pants and jacket and Animal State. And I said, I want to hear this song, but then she turned the volume down for curse words.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's the age gap between you and your sister?
20.
20 years.
Yeah.
Wow. Me and my brother are 11, so I definitely know that experience, and it's cool because when you have a sibling, like for me anyway, I brought him into a lot of stuff that he probably wouldn't know of because of that age gap, which is pretty neat. The fun thing about Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. So when that album first came out, each album had the different logo on the CD.
Yeah.
And one was less produced than the others. And I'm trying to remember now which one it was. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was the jacket. But if you found the album with the jacket on it, that was like a 1 in so many chance of getting that album.
Mhm.
So which is kind of fucking smart. Because at that time you have to think like collecting stuff was huge, like
Yeah.
between Beanie Babies and Pokemon cards and all that like weird stuff. That if you bought a Blink-182 album, people would buy more than one copy to try to see if they can get all 3 logos in their collection.
Oh wow. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
So like
Yeah,
the album was a blank album, and it had an airplane, take off your pants, and then a jacket. Yeah. Airplane, jacket, pants, and one was less produced than the other, and you didn't know unless you physically bought it, opened it.
It's kind of like comic book variants.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like 1 out of like 500.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rare
Cool.
bands.
And Enema of the State just
Turned 20.
turned 20 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, we all celebrated.
Yeah, we accordingly.
Yeah. And I like how you guys had to post like what was your favorite song on there. I mean, everyone goes right to Adam's song or all the small things or what's your age again. Yeah, Dumpweed. Dumpweed's awesome. Dumpweed Mutt's one of my favorites.
I think Dysentery Gary is my favorite song
Yeah.
off that album.
Because girls are such a drag.
They are.
They
Really.
are. They can be. They can be such a drag.
But that, yeah, that's like pretty much what helped me like music. Well, even when I was younger than that,
You get over boys. That was good for you too.
yeah, like, that was a big hump in my life.
A couple big humps.
My dad used to always play Neil Young, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, and I always used to listen to that, like Sugar Mountain,
Mhm.
Heart of Gold. So I still listen to that. And, probably one of my favorite musicians.
Yeah, my dad was a DJ, so music was in the house. So he liked the classic rock. My mom was like a pop, so it was like
Yeah.
The Who, Aerosmith, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin. And my mom was like Rod Stewart, Alanis Morissette. So I was like in the middle, like which one do I like more? And then you got that rebellious stage where like, fuck, I don't want to listen to what my dad likes.
Yeah.
I want to listen to what my mom likes. So my first two bands, sorry, I'm getting the beer burps, were Blink-182 and Linkin Park.
Mhm.
They're my first two Crossroads bands. And then I went to go see them, and the week of the show,
Yeah.
when we lost Chester. That was a devastating thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we went to Vegas last year, and the Chester thing still haunts me because I struggle with a lot of things he struggled with. But it's insane that someone who is so loved by so many still felt so alone.
Yeah.
And
It's crazy.
it's like it's eye opening when something like that happens that other people can gravitate to that and bring more awareness to something that people don't understand. Like that's a guy who he would get on stage and hundreds of thousands of people can recite his lyrics. And his lyrics, he's literally telling you exactly what he's going through.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
But it's like they're trying to just like, oh, this is a good song, but I
Yeah.
think
like the connection was there, but they never asked the question.
Yeah.
It was, which is kind of interesting. But when you would see him, he smiled. Like the day before he did it, there's pictures of him with his family having a great time smiling,
Yeah.
and that's just how quick that
Stuff
that depression and suicidal thoughts can
really
do to
going
people.
through.
But we were in Vegas, and old Vegas, Fremont Street is a giant light up circle board, like a half cylinder board that goes down like 3 city blocks, and they would dim all the lights of all the casinos, and then they would put a light show on for like 3 city blocks along this projector, which was so cool. And while I was there, they did like Imagine Dragons like 1,400 times. Imagine Dragons is the new Nickelback.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
And before Nickelback, Three Doors Down was the Nickelback before Nickelback. For me, it was. If I go crazy, will you call me Superman one more time or Kryptonite? Drives me bonkers. But they played that a whole bunch of times. They did Heart. They did the Who, and then like I said, we were on Fremont Street for a bunch, like 2 days. I mean, maybe a couple hours each day, and the lights turned down, and you just heard the piano. And then Linkin Park started playing, and I was like, oh, and everyone literally like stopped exactly what they were doing and just stare at the board and were recording it, and people were like tearing up. And this was a year and a half after he already had passed away, so like his loss is still like so like upsetting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in the end,
In the end, they did In the End, and then they finished it with Somewhere I Belong. They did Faith and Somewhere I Belong. In the End and Somewhere I Belong, which were like unbelievable. And then
Faith is a badass song.
it's really the whole. I'm just people shit on Linkin Park because they try to change their thing up towards the end. And people are like, this is not the Linkin Park I like.
Yeah.
But even like Blink, if
that's
you listen,
that's every band.
Like
you
Blink-
can't
Blink
do the same thing
took
every
a
time.
huge change.
Oh yeah.
And it was good. Now, as Blink fans, you want Tom back.
This is gonna be a serious
Debate here. Here we go. Here,
Yeah.
buckle up.
Oh, he got in there.
Yeah.
I want Tom back. That was easy.
So the California album, I thought was
I love
pretty
it.
good. Yeah,
I love it.
because it works with Skiba.
Yeah.
Skiba, whatever.
The only thing I may say I'm a fan of, but not a fan of, is they sound
Too similar.
identical.
Yes.
You have no
Yes.
idea who's who.
Yeah.
That's the thing about Blink-182. You knew who Tom was. Like, how you were saying,
They're so
I would
different.
sing
They're
Mark
different.
and you would sing Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A band can do both parts now because they sound so similar.
When
Yeah.
they
Who
released
sings? So in our band when we're covering, who sings Tom? All right.
Tom and
I was just curious if you knew.
Yeah.
We're different.
But like the first time I heard Bored to Death, I kind of had trouble picking out, all right, who's Matt, which one's Mark.
Yeah.
And then I had to listen to it more. I'm like, okay, I kind of figured it out. But then I've been ever since that happened. I've been listening to more Offline Trio.
Mhm.
So I kind of got
An idea of where they want to go. Yeah.
yeah.
Now, we'll do another one. Spin-off Blink. You have Boxcar Racer, Plus 44, and Angels and Airways. Rank them. F, Marry, Kill. F, Marry, Kill.
I think I put Boxcar.
You're marrying Boxcar?
I just
Boxcar's heavier.
Yeah,
for
and
me.
They did something so different. Like they put something that no one did out there.
Yeah.
Like that when they played, it was Boxcar Racer.
Yep.
And I didn't like Plus 44. I really
I did.
You did.
But
like
I'm
that?
very heavy on Mark team. I'm
Okay.
Yeah, big Mark guy.
But AVA is so much more than music.
Yeah.
He
Like
started his own brand.
It is kind of hard to compare.
Tom is
You can't
Tom
They're
is
so
cra-
different.
Tom is crazy, but he's a genius at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
he's fucking nuts.
Like he has his vision, and he's,
Yeah.
doing it.
He,
Yeah. He's,
his face is on the back of some butt plugs. Definitely.
So I would marry Boxcar. I would probably fuck Plus 44. When Your Heart Stops Beating is amazing to me. I love that song.
that is a
Yeah.
good song.
And
That is a
and,
really
and
good
Angel,
song.
I'd probably kill Angel and Airways just because to me Angel and Airways was the first breakup of Blink and it hurt my heart. That's why I'd have to kill him.
Yeah.
But now if they bring Tom back, are you saying like get rid of Alkaline Trio and bring
Yes.
and just have a 3-piece band again,
Yep.
or are they go?
You're gonna. I think
Well,
you're gonna have to.
I really like Alkaline Trio more than California. I think Matt just fits better where he was. I think he was a really good replacement. Like I can't think of anybody really better if you had to replace Tom. But like it'd be nice if he just started doing if he like went back because
I
I
think
like
if he
Alkaline
went
Trio.
back, I think it wouldn't really be like, all right, can they just pick up where they left off?
I don't see that.
Because I know
ever
I'm
happening.
pretty sure Alkaline Trio
I'm
is
not
still
getting my hopes up.
recording music,
Yeah,
so it's not like a big
loss.
deal. Or
It'd be cool to have like a lead and rhythm guitar between those two.
That would be
Weird.
cool. That would be cool. That'd be weird kind of. But I mean, I guess
You got 3 singers.
Yeah,
Green Day did the same thing. I mean, American Idiot.
but I would tell
added
him not to
another
sing.
guitar.
Like you don't sing no more. We got Mark and Tom. We're good.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, he'll sing California's, and then
Yeah,
You play behind the curtain.
yeah. Because realistically, if they kick him out of the band, Mark can still do both vocals because it's exactly the fucking same.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then they get like, so I heard when he tried to do a Tom song. If I'm not mistaken, he tried to say Together for the Kids, and it was awful.
You can't. It just doesn't sound right.
It doesn't
to
sound
me.
right.
No.
Band is Steve now though.
Yes, very good. So a fun thing, like Howard Stern is very like, he like if you don't like a song, he hates it.
Yeah.
One of his favorite songs that he talks about all the time is "Stay Together for the Kids." He loves it. That's
I
one of
have
Howard
no
songs.
idea.
Yeah, it's one of Howard Stern's favorite songs.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a really good song. And Adam's song, did you know that there's like a secret hitting? Now everyone says it's a suicide note, but did you know there's a callback to another
Nirvana.
band? To
Yep.
Nirvana.
Yep.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What song is it?
Oh, shit. I drank too many beers. It's
Take your time.
we all know what it is. We
Yeah,
don't have to
we,
discuss that
yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Take your time, hurry
Hurry
up.
up.
The choice is
Yeah.
yours. Don't be late. And then the lyric of Adam's song is, "I took my time, I hurried up. The choice was mine. Choice was mine." How I said it, I forget. I'm too many beers too. We're just gonna skip that whole segment, cut that out. But
They're happening.
very active. So if anyone's curious, while we're on Facebook today, YouTube is down. So we went to go put our thing on YouTube, and
Those are the
YouTube,
Russians.
we're being
Yeah.
attacked. They knew
We are true patriots.
Yes. So we said the show must go on, and we're doing it on YouTube. I mean Facebook, and then we will transfer it over to YouTube. But if you are watching, please help us out and go check out our YouTube page when it is back up at Interviews with Everyday People, and give us that like and subscribe, and we will put this episode over there. And thank you guys so much. A little Degeneration X there. Yeah, sorry. There's like really crazy shit happening right now.
It's all just happened so fast.
Oh, yeah, I have someone who's very, very close to me was in a really, really bad car accident.
Oh.
Yeah. That's my brother's trying to get hold of me. So we might only have one Bangin beer today. But yeah, so that's why we're on Facebook right now. So, but definitely go over to YouTube and give that like and subscribe and help us out a little bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and let's get to this next one. This is the Baby Blue Indian Pale Ale with blueberry and vanilla. You can open that one up, Ben.
You can open that one up.
Steve, open it.
I'll open it up.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
Shake it first.
Where's that big? No, you know what? I don't need no drink.
He said, "Why isn't Nate standing
Oh,
on
we're
the
good.
table yet?"
Who's that?
Very good question. Get on the table.
Why is
Jeff
extremely
Dillman?
full.
Oh yeah.
Jeff, you know what to do.
Who's the guy that comes to your shows that's like 8 foot tall?
Spanky.
That is Spanky.
Oh my
Spanky's
god!
are-
Our mascot.
So he cracks me up because he comes to the shows and he's like 13 feet tall. He's like Andre the Giant. I told him he should come to the show in a singlet.
Yeah.
And then the guy he hangs out with is like, he's probably not that
It's
short.
Robin Big.
Yeah.
Yep.
Robin.
It's literally like Danny DeVito
Yeah.
and Arnold Schwarzenegger or whoever
Oh
was
my
in that
God.
movie. It's like the one guy, he's probably not that small, but next to him, he looks like he's 4'2".
Oh yeah. Like we would go like public places with him and can I get your picture?
Yeah.
He's like, all right. Okay.
He's a sweetheart.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah,
sweetheart.
yeah, absolutely.
I can
That's
already
really
smell the
That
blueberry.
smells delightful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a little more
yeah.
there. Whoever wants to.
Absolutely.
I can already smell blueberries.
As soon as he
Just a
opened it,
little
I
bit
could
for
smell
me.
it.
It's
Smells it once,
it's
and then
funny
you
though.
have the rest.
Anthony,
Good.
Thanks.
there's three of them. There's three he has-
Brothers.
He has two brothers.
Yeah.
Everyone has their own personality,
Really?
and every one of them is a nut, like an absolute.
And they range in height too.
Really?
Oh yeah.
They're like a cell phone signal.
Holy
It's
dog
like
shit,
those
that's like
like
a blueberry
Russian
muffin.
stacking dolls.
Yeah. Is he the biggest?
Kinda.
Yes.
I used to say, hope to God he's the biggest.
Wow, that's a really good one.
You went right for it. You don't fuck around.
No, I can't. I mean, if there's liquid in front of me,
I mean, it's
not gonna
like
drink
Steve
itself.
drove.
That's very. It's like blueberry muffin light.
yeah.
Yeah.
They make a blueberry muffin beer
Wow.
there too.
It's like
That's like really good. I don't know if I can take a picture of that.
that's like
Yeah, go ahead.
Really
this
good.
is
Should have
actually
downloaded the app.
this is actually made with
Yeah.
blue waffles. So if you're interested, Google that.
I actually
actually don't Google.
Actually, don't Google it.
Well, see what we find here
Now I'm curious.
for science.
That's
Yeah.
been my screensaver for months.
Blue waffles is like this generation's version of like Two Girls One Cup, where it's just like a shock factor. Do you even know what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I got suckered into that one.
You didn't get suckered into it. It's like on your fucking favorites.
What the hell, man?
There's another one too. It's pork fried rice. You gotta look that one up.
I don't
too.
know anything about that one at all.
There's a pork fried rice, and then there's like a couple other ones like lemonparty.com.
We actually have
You can't.
Yeah, I
describe
told
it.
you like
we have a pork fried rice beer, don't we?
no,
What is it?
no, that's
I know we're going.
chicken and broccoli.
Chicken and broccoli beer. They're spotting shit on the internet. Yeah.
Yeah, we aren't gonna practice today.
Yeah.
We're going home.
Dude,
watching
We
YouTube.
are going. We're going.
We're
to
gonna
the
do
garage,
research.
But
So can we get a teaser? Is there a new song that you're possibly working on or covering that we can get a
He's got one in the making right now.
Got one in the
Yeah,
chamber.
It's no. I'm saying we said this recently. Like our first song, which is I think is badass. It's a pending show. But every song was made differently. Like we kind of got a guitar riff for the first one, and we're like, all right, that's really fucking catchy. Put a drum beat in, get a bass line, get the guitar riff. We got that down. But that first song probably took us like 4 or 5 months. And then second song, Bane wrote like lyric wise, and we kind of did our own thing. Like he had a guitar riff, and then we kind of combined the verse and the chorus. And then the second one, I said to Steve, I said, Steve, write this one. And he has his own recording thing that goes onto his laptop, which is pretty cool. And he recorded a whole instrumental, and then Bane and I would play to it. And I feel like that song is so in sync. Like it's called Ransom, right?
Mhm.
It was between Mayday and Ransom.
Mayday
And-
and Ransom?
Mayday and
it
Ransom.
started as Mayday, and then it's sort of
Steve
like
decides to change it.
As long as you're
I
not
think one word.
Yeah. But yeah, those are our 3 right now.
Yeah.
And I feel like this one person recording thing really like
Like one person lays one part down.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, write a whole song.
Mhm.
Like Bane's next, I think. He's gonna lay a whole entire bass thing down, bass instrumental for a song, and Steve and I are gonna play to it.
It's awesome.
I think that one thing is like none of us knew anything really about music coming into this,
We still don't.
so we're kind of like learning as we go. Like I was like, "Hey, Steve, do you know this thing about like keys, like song keys?" And he's like, "No." I'm like, "Yeah, me neither." So, and then like I found this thing on the internet that tells you all this stuff about like what to do and all that stuff. But man, yeah, it's
That
just
one
like
dog just won't quit.
What's that?
No,
The dog.
and it's coming through the mic. too.
Yeah, it's so loud in the mic. I'm so sorry,
No,
everyone.
you're good. You're good.
But yeah, we're just kind of like learning all this like music theory
Oh,
stuff
it's
as we're going on,
Yeah.
and I mean it's working. And we found like a formula to write a song, and
so you have 2 originals right now.
Three.
3, but 2 you play on show. Or
We
you got all
played-
3?
played all-
technically we have 4, but Steve doesn't like to sing it.
All the time.
That's because there's no plan to it. We did it like once full live,
Beer.
just beer.
It's improvised all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The thing is,
And depending on
like,
how many beers you had is how it changes.
yeah, well,
there's only like one repeating line every time.
yeah. And the thing is, I personally can't really drink and play. I'm not that good yet. Hopefully,
Yeah.
but, like
Well,
hopefully I can.
yeah.
Hopefully I can get to the point where
Someone's
I
gotta
can.
drive the
Drink.
band home.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish, but
Seriously though, the fact that he said that. How long have you been playing? Has it this boggles
Maybe a
my
year.
mind. Has it been a year
it's been a year and 3 months. I
That you've
started
been playing
last.
guitar.
that he's
Yeah.
been playing fucking
Yeah.
guitar?
Yeah.
Like that, I think that's fucking cool.
That is cool.
Like he's playing in front of people right now.
Yeah.
Like
Well, when you were going through with the hobbies, I had some other stuff that I did,
Mhm.
and I don't do that anymore.
What was it?
I used to love photography. I still do love photography. I love skiing.
Okay.
I usually went like a bunch of times, and like the last year, I barely went at all. I used to play video games a lot more, and it's funny. I just said to myself recently, I was gonna actually. It was like Friday because we weren't doing anything, and I was gonna go get a game. And I was like, well, I'm just gonna play guitar for like 5 minutes. And then it was like 11 o'clock at night, and I was like, well, I guess I'm not doing that. I just I do nothing else now. I love it.
Yeah.
My only regret is that I wish I started earlier.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what we all said,
I
like-
love it.
I wish we would have like done this when we were in high school.
If only. At least we started now.
Like,
Never too late.
I've tried to pick up guitar,
Right.
and I'm like, I'm gonna play guitar because I'm like, like I'm gonna take on another thing that I'm into and try to juggle this and then do everything else. And then I'm like, oh, so like, I have obviously like Steve Fulton, Frank Klein, I just so many talented fucking friends of mine that are musicians, and they're like, you want to learn how to play guitar? I'll teach you. Just do this. I'm just like, I quit. Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you guys are like pro level, and I'm just coming in like,
No, definitely not. I wish.
No, honestly though, no one. There's always even fucking like I listen to Travis Barker shit all the time. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's my fucking idol. But like even him, like he's like there's always room. Like he's still learning
Yeah.
to this day.
It's
Yeah.
crazy
believe
having
it,
you
yeah.
watch videos of Travis, and he will literally change the layout of his drum set.
He
Like-
can play on anything.
He'll put like the one video I watched, he has his drum set treated like normal where the kick drum's right in front of him.
Yeah.
And I watched one with the kick drums completely to the right of him.
Yeah.
Like it was like, what the fuck is he? Like it's crazy how he can, and he literally drums like Animal from the Muppets.
Yeah.
He's just
That
crazy.
was his first inspiration.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the
Really?
Muppets.
Wow.
Yep.
That's cool. And
I
he
just finished a book on him.
Really?
Yeah, that was.
he has his own book out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I did not know that.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
really, really cool.
they're sponsoring the show,
Yeah.
Travis.
I wish that'd be great.
You don't know the table sucking it up right now.
Yeah,
What's
it's
Right?
it's funny, because I saw oh shit.
You're good, because I'm gonna close this window because this dog is driving fucking bananas.
Oh, perfect.
Leave your dog in, for the love of.
Nice.
We should bring the dog in here.
I should just have my dog fight
That'd be a cool podcast.
it.
Illegal.
Michael Vick presents.
you remember yet, Steve?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna blame that blueberry shit. No,
That
no.
was a good
I
beer.
mean, I saw
God.
like as soon as I kind of started playing guitar, I saw Hooligan a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And they specifically kind of inspired me a bunch of times. And one of the earlier shows that we did, the bassist was there, and I was kind of complaining about like even us just like starting now, and he was like, he started playing bass when he was like 48.
Wow.
I was like, well, you got me beat.
Yeah.
Like I can't complain at all.
So Bad Maggie, this is Kevin, the guitarist.
Yep.
This is his first band he's ever been in. He was the guy who just played guitar in his house.
Yeah.
And just kind of like did
Yep.
it as like just for himself.
Yeah.
And they're like, "You're pretty good. You want to play in front of people?" And he's like, "Okay." Like this is his first
I'll give
band.
it a whirl.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is his first band.
That's
So-
cool.
That is something definitely. If people are listening and it's something they want to do, I mean, it's never too late.
No.
No.
Definitely
Yeah.
not.
No,
Find
you
your
do.
passion and go for it.
Yeah.
No.
Just gotta,
And it's the biggest stress reliever ever.
Mhm.
Seriously, like he said, like you're sitting down there for 10 minutes. Next thing you know, 4 hours go by.
Yeah.
And you're like, holy shit.
And you guys, how long has Apollo 8 been a band?
Last August.
Since
Is when
August.
we started playing.
So you're coming up to a year pretty
That's
much.
Yeah.
my parents.
Wow.
My parents went on vacation and they brought their stuff over to my house and we were playing.
We sucked ass. We still suck ass.
What was,
Yeah.
it, what was the first song you guys played together? At?
Wiki,
Oh.
wiki.
Oh, here.
What was the first song you guys covered?
You guys, I think it's Blitzkrieg. It was either
Blitzkrieg
either
Bop?
Blitz, I think
Or
it was
American
Blitzkrieg
Idiot?
Bop. No, it was
No.
Blitzkrieg Bop or it was Brain Stew.
Blitzkrieg Bop was
I asked them not too long ago which one of those we did first,
Yeah.
and we don't really have an answer.
I
It
think
was one of
it was
those.
Blitzkrieg Bop.
Is there another song right now you're trying to learn how to cover to do like for
Oh.
the show?
I don't know. This is gonna be played at Denny's, so I don't know if they're gonna say it or not.
Okay.
It's just kind of like
you want to throw it out there? Like I mean,
wanna
you're
make
waiting for the day of the show to reveal it.
yeah,
Okay.
because it's I don't know like
Is this wiki?
Oh yeah.
Oh, do you have all your recessions recorded? Like,
Oh my God, yeah.
We have like a whole.
this is wiki.
I hope.
This is
Or it's gonna
this
get-
is
it-
Steve
or-
and Abby having sex right now.
Yeah, it's about to get really raunchy. Oh, it's still going.
We did this for hours.
Oh my God.
This,
I
was
think
our,
it-
this might have been
wait.
our first week.
No words at all.
But you know what? It's funny because we thought it was the most badass thing we've ever done in our lives.
That's very like surfer punk though.
Yeah.
I was like, on
Like,
the,
I wouldn't toss that out. That's still.
It's in the works.
Like, I wouldn't
Oh,
throw it
yes,
away.
works.
So are we at our last?
We're in our
beer?
very last beer. It's your favorite style, the stout.
The stout. So it's gonna taste exactly like an old coffee to me. So I'm pretty excited
I
about
had some
that.
old coffee this morning, actually.
burn it. Burn it.
Agamemnon.
Can we get it warm?
Yeah, it's like pretty
So
cool.
another cool thing about these beers too, if you're brand new to this,
It looks like coffee.
oh, it's like tar. I'll let you guys all pour, and I'll take a little bit what's left. So some of these beers, a lot of people try to pull them out of a
You're not
fridge
gonna like
and
that,
drink
Colton.
them cold right away. A lot of these craft beers, especially if it has a flavor profile to it, you want them to sit a little bit. So like that blueberry beer, there was a lot of blueberry flavor. If you have taken that immediately out of the fridge and start drinking it, and drinking out of a can, you won't get the full flavor
How
profile.
far did you go?
Up to the W.
He said he wasn't gonna have a lot, so
Yeah, you can go.
You took the hit.
I took an extra
You
sip.
took the hit.
Sorry, I went to the W then.
Yeah. So
All right, I'm going.
so yeah, you can when you get these beers, definitely let them sit out a little bit, especially if they have flavor to them or like a stout. Don't drink them obviously warm, but not ice cold because you want more of that flavor profile to come out.
It's good.
It's really good.
See, it
Yeah.
smells exactly like coffee to me. Like
We're trying to break him out of the coffee.
You're never
thing.
gonna do it.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna.
good.
Hey, you were the same way with sours, and guess what? We ended up doing. We kind of broke you down with
I like it.
sours.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Wash it down with a shot of Jack.
It smells just like coffee.
It doesn't taste like it. I could taste coffee, but it's like doesn't want to be coffee anymore.
Not really maple syrupy either.
What's the flavor profile on this? Like
Maple syrup and stout.
I really like it.
You're weird.
I am a weird
You're
fucking dude.
weird. You are not weird. I'm weird.
So is there
I
a
kind of like it.
so without revealing it, is there songs that you're not working on that you would like to cover? Like so one that would more showcase drums or more showcase bass.
We
or
had like
guitar?
a whole
I
whiteboard
was gonna say,
where we rehearsed,
'cause,
just filled with
yeah,
songs
so
that we
I
want to do.
yeah, I came across that was actually in my room for a while. It's like the biggest whiteboard ever. It's like 6 foot,
Like when you sing
like
the song.
diagonal, and it was just like his guy to do was like, you want it, and I was like, yeah. So it was in my room for a while, but it's in it. Yeah, it's full of stuff right now.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Awesome.
We're trying. Yeah, we're trying. I mean, like
When we pick covers, like because we don't like all in all, we're not going to be a cover band in the future.
Mhm.
It's not. It's
So
like
your
we
your
might,
goal is to go full original,
Yes.
correct.
yes,
Yeah,
100%.
absolutely.
and the cover is just helping you pay the bills.
No, yes, but
Well,
yes,
also,
but
That's not bad to
it's-
say.
it-
Like that's
I
what
feel
a
like
lot of bands do.
Mostly for us, it's to get better to learn because we it feels like we just started.
Like
and that was
my buddy Randy, who's in Face Gutter Driver with
Yeah.
Eddie Reyes, played in a shit ton of cover bands.
Yeah.
Chris Bishop of Crowbot
Yeah.
played in a shit
Yeah.
ton of cover bands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's nothing like
Yeah, you
so-
got to
so
learn.
there's a lot of people in our there's people in our area that say I'm not going to go pay money to go see some wedding fucking cover band.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Support those bands because they're the ones who are probably like you guys working on some originals.
Mm-hmm.
But if you were to say, hey, we're Apollo 8 and we're going to hit you with an hour and a half of originals,
You're not going to know.
you're not going to show up probably anyway.
Yeah.
It's realistic. I'm just being
true.
like it's true. Like
Yeah.
Crowbot when they were Crowbot and they were playing their originals in bars,
Mhm.
they weren't packing the place out because they were playing originals.
Mhm.
But now that they're doing their thing all over the place, people are like, I want to see Crowbot now.
Mhm.
Where were you 10
Yeah,
years ago?
exactly.
Yeah, well, not 10 years, but where were you then?
Yeah.
So the cover aspect of things is, hey, we'll come in and we'll play Blink-182 and the songs you know so you can sing along and have a good time.
Yeah.
And that's going to give us some money so we can buy better equipment, buy studio time.
Mhm.
So that's what I really want to get across to a lot of people is when they're going to shows to see other bands, hang out and see the bands.
Yeah.
See what they're doing because any of the bands in our area right now can be the next thing. Realistically,
Yeah.
like every band in our area can be the next thing because you have to realize in where we are in Pennsylvania, we are 3 hours away from 3 major cities.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Like we're 3
Philly.
hours from New York, we're 3 hours from Philly, we're 3 hours from Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
and every one of those cities have fucking talent agents that are looking for bands.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had one of the last show.
Yeah. Anyway, like I'm saying, like anything can happen. Like Crowbot started because someone from our area
Uh-huh.
sent in a video of Crowbot playing in a bar in our area, and a record label seen the video and said, "We like those guys. Would you like to try out for a record label?" That's how it started. You know what I mean? Like, so that support of our area and just going out and supporting these bands and supporting these like artists is awesome. And if they're a cover band, don't shit on them because they're a cover band.
Yeah.
Like they're doing their thing to try to. I'm guaranteeing every cover band in the area is working on originals.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like Bad Maggie's working on originals. That's what they're trying to do right now. So
Are they?
yeah,
Yo, good job. That's what I'm talking about.
and a lot of
I'm
honestly,
looking forward to
like
it.
a lot of it, like they were inspired by other bands that said, "Hey, we can do both. We cover and original. Like you guys all feed off each other. And it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like back in the day with old bands, and this is coming from people who are from the older generation of bands in our area. It was very cutthroat.
Mhm.
Like I'm not gonna fucking hang out with that band because they can take a spot from me and make money.
Yeah.
You guys are like Japan 4. We were like at the very last show of Japan 4, they played Brand New, and everyone got on stage and sang along. And
That's cool.
everyone that was on stage were either people that worked at Trippin' Billy or there was like 5 or 6 other people from other bands up there supporting one band. It was a beautiful thing. It was absolutely, and honestly, I think that support is going to help not only you guys but help everybody else in
Help
general.
everyone.
And,
Yeah.
and it's good to see. Like,
Yeah.
like I've seen Bad Maggie plenty of times. Like, hey, we're playing Friday night. We're playing here.
Mhm.
But if you're not in this area, go check these guys out that are playing in this town.
Yeah.
It's awesome. You know, we had a night a couple months ago where the boys upstairs played in Denny's
Mhm.
and packed the place out. Bad Maggie played in St. Clair and packed the place out. And Goodfellas had a show and it was packed out.
Mhm.
So it's showing that each town is saying, hey, this live music scene is good. Let's
Yeah.
go keep supporting it.
Yeah.
And nothing pisses me off more is when someone walks up to a bar and they're like, I want to come in. Oh, well, there's a $5 charge because it's the cover band. Well, fuck that. I'm leaving.
Yeah. It's, It's $5.
It's $5
It's
dollars.
$5.
It's $5.
Spend more on that touch tunes.
Exactly.
I do. I spend like $20.
Oh my god, my
Every
wife
night.
fucking when she sees touch tunes on the credit card on the like bank statement, she's like, "What the fuck are you?" I'm like, "I had to play Peaches
Yeah,
5 times." Like,
Well, like I was like
to.
next.
Yeah.
I just felt like a 9 thing long of Blink and
It's ruthless
Green Day.
though. It's
Skip
ruthless.
everybody else.
Like you need a fast pass
Yeah.
for some places around here. Like people just like drop money on it.
I know a friend. I won't put him out there, but I know a friend. He looked at his tax at the end of the year, and he spent a lot of money on touch tunes because he would hang out at my buddy's house, who would reach another bar, and just to be an asshole, play like the same song 150 times on a touch tunes, to the point where they seen his name pop up and they're like, they would just delete all of his stuff.
Yeah, no, you can. Yeah,
Yeah.
They
Was
have
it like
a
who
remote.
let the dogs out there?
It was
too?
exactly that was the exact song, which would let the dogs out.
I'd leave the bar.
Wow.
Yeah, we used to go in and play Steel Panther in a lot of bands.
Yes.
Like a lot of places. Steel Panther are my good thing. Like everywhere I go, like if there's a DJ or someone doing stuff, I'm like, can I request a song?
By
Like,
Hollywood Undead.
No.
Everywhere I go.
I play Shoop by Salt and Pepper everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Shoop.
Oh,
Yep.
One of the most offensive lyrics of all time is in that song. He says, I gave her 12 inches in the yard and had her sound like a retard. And she goes, ooh! And it doesn't get edited on any radio station.
Wow.
The 90s.
That's intense.
That'll do it.
That's as bad as Skeet, Skeet, Skeet still getting by. Like, no one knows what that means, but they just play it.
If you know what it means, you're like, eh. If you don't know, you're like, all right, whatever. That's
Cool.
not the word.
Skeet, Skeet.
Hey,
Yeah.
Mom, skeet skeet.
Another cool thing is you guys do bring your moms to shows.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Well, we did that family reunion song, and I still have this. I don't think my mom knows what the words are yet.
Really?
I think she knows. Like, oh, she knows what, whatever. But I think she just hears the noise. Like, oh, this is a good song. Oh,
Pretty sure my mom was singing it.
Really? Your parents are all very supportive of the band, which is cool.
No matter what we're saying.
oh yeah. That's like one thing. Our parents.
That's only
biggest
because we're
fans.
not playing at any of their houses.
And yeah.
Like, yeah.
But,
You guys have you have a really cool following. Like, I go to a show and I'm like, oh, we remember you. You're the podcast guy.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's cool. Like, you guys have a really cool following.
We have supportive
You
friends.
do.
yeah,
Super
they
supportive.
really do.
Yeah.
Big shout out to you guys. If you're watching, we love you.
Yeah, you're gonna see Apollo 88 shirts everywhere once you get them going.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're gonna be everywhere. Like you guys, like
Oh, we should have brought our guest list to thank everybody.
yeah,
Free for the last
the
10
good,
minutes.
yeah, the
It's
good
like a
fellas,
Patreon
the good
page.
fellas,
It's like-
yeah.
Here's what we're gonna do, and just put it into music. Just be like, oh, Haley 88 and
Yeah, listen. The Apollo 88 fans are awesome. Like I love them. Like, and you can tell who they are because once you guys take the stage, they rush the front.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No shame whatsoever.
No.
already.
Yeah. Like
They
if
know
there's,
what's going
if
on.
there's like 4 bands playing, like the first 4 bands have their crowd, and then the Apollo 8 crowd joins in.
I'm just happy they're there.
Yeah, it's awesome.
They don't have to be there, but
It's cool though too. Like a neat thing with that is like even if it's 1 or 2 people, like we'll go say we go back to Goodfellas or we'll go back to another venue like that we played at before. You get like I always have like those 1 or 2 people like, yo, you're Apollo 88, like, and I'm like, yeah, like he said, yeah, we saw you the last time, like that, like we're here to see you, like, and I think that happened to us like every single time we
It
played.
feels amazing.
It does. It really
Yeah.
does. Just to give that appreciation to just to give that enjoyment to
Yeah.
other people.
Like a few of your friends came up to me and said, "Hey, we've listened to your podcast, and I got good reviews and bad reviews. Like,
Yeah.
hey, here's the things you're doing wrong. Here's the things you're doing good." And I'm like, "Listen, man, when it comes to sound, I'm still learning. I'm like you. Like, I've only
Yeah.
been doing this since November.
Yeah.
I don't know how to set up a soundboard. I'm still figuring it out. But like,
No.
just the fact that your fans even listened or tuned in is fucking awesome to me.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
they took time out of their day to do it. Like, I appreciate that. Like,
Yeah.
and that's a really cool thing. And I
I just
really,
got like four comments.
yeah.
5 comments.
Jeff's going hard right now.
what's he saying?
I have no idea.
He's probably still pissed about the hamburger one.
He probably is.
Jeff, I hope you
So-
got it in
He
last
said,
night.
I'm gonna take this. He said, I don't know. You know what I don't understand? Where do squirrels go during a hurricane? He said, why isn't Nate standing on the table yet? By the way, guys, we're getting 7 feet of seven tattoos in a week. Majority vote last night. So you're getting tattoos?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm down.
You have tattoos. I don't see. You have
Yeah,
I see
yeah.
one,
We're all,
two.
we're all supposed to get 7 tattoos because it's just like a running joke.
Okay.
Because like 7 comes up so often. Once you start realizing it, it's like kind of obnoxious.
What was that movie with Jim Carrey? Is that number 8?
Probably 7.
23.
23.
Number 23.
Number 23. Yeah, that came up everywhere. I drove him crazy.
Yeah.
So what would be your 7 tattoos?
I have no idea. I think
7.
you know what? I'm gonna put Jeff on the spot. He said he's gonna get a big slot machine 7 right on his ass.
Oh, tell him the story about the iron.
I'm trying really hard not to drink this,
Oh,
so I'll
God.
just keep talking.
Oh God. Well,
You'd be okay.
we're just playing like a dare game,
Alright.
and yeah, no, I was gonna. It was either because like we were all like kind of at a party and we were drinking different stuff. So like he was either gonna have to drink like a mix of everything that I was gonna make, which wasn't gonna be just all alcohol, or I was going to put like an iron on his ass. But like
I've been
I
branded,
know-
I've been branded twice. It's
I
not
know
terrible.
the damage that can do. I've seen it. So like he
I have
chose.
I have a bottle cap
Yeah. So like he chose the
and a
iron.
lighter.
I think
should see
a lot
my
of people
ass.
have. Show
Yeah.
him your ass.
No.
No.
Yeah.
You have
No.
brand on your butt.
I took a space heater. to the
Like
ass.
I honestly.
So that's what I've heard about you guys from other bands, is you guys are fucking crazy. Like you guys have fun. Like you guys like.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm fun.
We
think
have-
we're fucking boring.
yeah.
We actually go to the library every weekend.
I thought about flipping the table.
Please don't do that.
Nate recently got kicked out of a bar for running on their pool table.
What's it called?
The gun club.
Schuylkill County Gun Club.
This the second mountain.
Well, he gets things, and then he keeps doing these things. So the thing right now is to like run and like try and balance on stuff. So like he tried to do the same thing at another local bar, and it was just like spinning bar stools.
Yeah.
And he got like a chair and a half in and just eat shit. And now,
now, Steve Fulton, if you're listening, these are your next protege.
and now I'm
you guys would love Fulton from the Boys Upstairs.
now I'm sitting
If
there.
he's having a kid, he needs to pass the torch. Please take it from him.
I'm sitting there and I look back and I see Nate on the floor and I'm like, what is he doing? And I turn around in my chair and out of nowhere, Nate yells, "Dance move!" and jumps and bear hugs me, pulls me backwards off the bar seat, and we're both just laying on the floor. And Nate's just like, "Ow!" and he just gets up, he just walks away like nothing happened.
Sometimes Nate disappears for like hours on end. We don't know where he goes.
We know where he is.
He ended up. We were at his house the one night and we were drinking pretty heavily. And we woke up the next day and he's outside next to the pool.
Sleeping.
A closed
yeah.
pool.
A closed
Thankfully,
pool.
in
The pool,
spring.
yeah. The cover was over the pool, but he was sleeping there.
Outside. He said it. He said his words. It was the best sleep I ever had.
Just from hearing these stories and all, I could just imagine him saying Brock Lesnar, and you guys are like, oh shit, and then he gives like a suplex when he's hammered. Like
I wouldn't be surprised.
You're the Tommy Lee of that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drums and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
drums and everything.
You just have to bang Pam Anderson.
I'm down.
I don't think you want to get the Hep C from that.
It's worth it. I think it's worth
I
it. She was in Baywatch. It all comes out in the wash.
It feels
Yeah, I hope hopefully a pressure washer. Jesus.
As long as you get the Freddie Mercury.
You got me
Oh
there.
God.
You got me there.
As long as you get the Freddie Mercury one, I think you're good to go. There's no pill for that one yet.
No.
That's it. Let's see if we got anything else here.
Wow, we got 6 people. It consisted of 6-7 people for you guys.
Yeah, oh, it's
Facebook
7.
Live.
It's 6 now.
Now
Yeah,
it's yep.
Billy just joined. Little Billy Trey. He's a younger guy. He's come up in the music scene. He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
Eddie he's part of the Collins family, which is massive and talented.
Hey, serious question, guys.
All right, man.
Do you want to do the 18%er?
No.
Yes. I'll do it.
Yeah,
Might as well.
absolutely.
No,
I can't.
I'm only, but no.
We'll definitely have it back and we'll do it again.
Well,
Yeah.
We'll slam the whole thing.
We
Yeah.
called your bluff.
Oh,
I do want to end on a better note. That last beer was disgusting.
Do you want to? I
Steve's
mean,
breaking stuff already.
five guys, one beer. You know what I mean? Do you really want to end on a 6th? I don't mind.
Grab the chicken and broccoli one.
I feel like
Okay.
chicken and
Perfect.
broccoli.
I was thinking that. No, it's really
You know
good,
what?
guys,
I was
trust me.
too. Grab me the chicken and broccoli beer.
Yeah, where?
Nope, it's in another drawer.
Going back to that cover, the whole cover thing about like us covering songs.
Mhm.
Like we don't base our cover songs off like, hey, people are like, this is a really popular song. Like people are really
Since
gonna
they're
enjoy this.
guests.
One, it has to be really different.
Choose your own adventure.
Which one's the
We're
chicken
good.
and broccoli? This.
The ones with chicken and broccoli on it.
And this is a double sour farmhouse.
Definitely the other
That's
one.
Just
that's a
phenomenal.
sour.
I vote for the blue one.
Soulless.
No, I'm gonna definitely. You said chicken and broccoli, so I'm gonna have to do that one. Now.
All right, Nate, you're the tiebreaker.
Yeah, blue.
Chicken and broccoli.
This is a
Blue.
sour. This is an IPA.
Blue. Chicken and broccoli.
We're going with the blue.
He's just gonna open both.
So we're going with the blue.
I don't care.
Wait, no,
You
you
have
got
to
you got to
care.
pick.
Blue.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, fair enough. I always do choose your own adventure.
You're saying go back to the cover thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. Going back to the cover thing, like we base
Oh,
base
got
our
your glasses
covers
too for
off
this
of
one.
like what is gonna make us better. Like like I'll even fuck it, I'll say it. Like right now we're working on Savior and we're working on Feeling This by Blink.
Nice.
And
I don't
Yes.
think I've ever heard anyone cover feeling this.
exactly,
Right.
like, and that's what we base that shit off of. And it's like it's more of like a, hey, this is really hard. Like this is gonna take us a while, and it's
Yeah.
gonna make us better. Like it's not like let's play another. Not that Brainstorm
Like-
isn't a badass song,
Like,
but like
staying together for the kids is not an easy guitar.
no,
Oh no.
no.
Like that's not
It's-
easy.
Steve knows.
it
No, I got
took him a
frustrated.
while.
I got really frustrated.
The last show you were like, fuck.
Yeah, probably. I mean, yeah, no, I still and there's that like we kind of added to the bridge like the last couple times we played it, so I like play like the vocal notes over the bridge,
Mhm.
and I think that's a lot better than the actual bridge. But
We like fuck up once every show. And we're like, yo,
Wait,
I
we
mean,
fucked up.
everyone does.
I said
Absolutely.
every
Every band does.
But I mean, like
It's
we're like,
natural.
yo, I just fucked that. I just fucked that up.
And we
You
played.
see that?
Well, we
Yeah.
actually played our friend's wedding last Saturday, and American Idiot done like probably 100 times by now. And first line of song, Bane is just quiet. It gets to that we go to da-na-na-na, na-na-na-na, and I look over and Bane's like, I forgot the words into the mic.
It happens.
It does. It does.
I-
It does.
when we were
It was
at,
funny, and I mean, it was a friend's wedding, so it wasn't a huge deal or anything. It was just funny.
Why we do roller coaster by one,
Yes.
and we did that when we played at Goodfellas, and
Dude, I didn't think there was any in there.
What?
Still a little bit of the style left over. It's just like,
come
I like,
and
I like this roller coaster talk because that was a tough one.
yeah, and
I think that's pretty cool.
sometimes
Fair enough.
you know the song, like I could you can see her and like I can tell you the words, but then sometimes it just like completely leaves your mind. And I like, switched the words around at one point, and then I forgot the lyrics to the next part, so I just kind of made it up.
Or you just do the same verse over twice. I see that happen a lot with bands.
Well, I did the second line to the first verse first, and then I was like, all right, I guess I can't do that again, so I just made something up.
I feel like your brain goes into a defensive mode, and it's like, okay,
You're not supposed to be doing this.
well, what else can I do?
So
Insert family reunion.
yeah, I'm not like I can remember lyrics pretty well, but I'm not a good singer.
That was weird.
I'm not a good. That's a sour.
what the hell, man?
I
Enjoy it. What the hell, man?
I can't help it.
I actually kind of like this one. It's like
Yeah, right here, right.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
right here.
yeah.
It hits these glands.
It's
What are you thinking, Tony?
I picked this one.
I think it's because it's so cold. I'm
Wait,
not
tongue smell.
getting any taste out of it.
It's good cold.
I got a lot of taste.
The flavor profile is not there yet.
Elderflower, orange peel, conditioned on there. No,
Conditioner.
it's no. Yeah, they add their in-house stuff with citra and cashmere hops.
What's the? Oh my! I'm sorry.
Don't need to
What's
know all that.
I'm having a brain fart right now. The Blink-182 song. Is it party song where he has that really really long like rap verse.
Do you want to go do the finance for the for the day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those he's when we play Feeling This, we're hoping to debut that at the Hot Rod on 22nd or 23rd.
Yeah.
That's the goal. It's tough as hell.
It is fucking hard.
It's funny
really
when we do any Blink song because like me and Bane are done immediately, and he has to work so hard to get the
Talk about
same song.
becoming a good at your craft because you have to play certain covers. Like
Yeah,
you're
You
playing,
have to play Travis.
you're playing Travis Barker.
Yeah.
Like it's not easy.
Yeah. And it's just like
And there's just like and you're just
But
like
it's
they're like
catchy.
dying.
Their shit is so
It
catchy.
fit.
It really
we'll
does.
be at like rehearsal or whatever, and Steve will know as part of like a Blink song. I'll know the same part. Like, all right, Nate, your turn. And he's like, fuck you guys.
It's not easy. It's
Aw,
fucking not easy.
no.
Oh man. We can just
But
pull
you know,
No,
hey,
so
you can cover songs. You can cover a song and make it sound all right in your own way.
Mhm.
But and I'm sure like I'm speaking for every band, but the best feeling in the world is to nail it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like you could we could fucking play Feeling This tomorrow if we really wanted to and just bullshit it.
Yeah.
we
But
have like bullshitted it.
the,
Yeah,
hard-
like,
the
it
hardest
doesn't-
part about feeling this is at the very end, you both sing two completely different lyrics.
Yeah.
But you want to sing the main lyric that you hear more, but the other guy is saying just the most obscure shit in the background.
Some of a blowjob or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. I'm trying to figure out what those lyrics are.
Yeah.
I went on every lyric site and I cannot find what that is because
Yeah.
I really want to know.
have to slow it down.
Yeah. Because the whole time he's doing.
That's the problem.
What the hell's he? What does he sing at the very end? And then the whole time in the background, there's something completely else going. Like,
That's like Should I Stay or Should I Go? It's like all Spanish in the background.
yeah,
And when we first started that song,
Steve's gonna go
I was
Spanish.
supposed to do it, and then I was like,
I don't know.
I feel like nobody even realizes that's in the song to begin with. So
Mhm. But the one like me, if you did both, I'd be like, holy fucking shit! Like as a Blink fan, I
they're
like
doing
what.
it.
Yeah,
They're gonna do it.
yeah. Like Bad Maggie, Tyler, he was joking around like, I want to do a Blink tribute band.
Yeah,
Like-
182,
Yeah.
57,
Yeah.
their area code or
Yeah,
whatever.
Blink 18252.
Yeah.
The Tamaqui and fucking Blink 182.
Funny you brought him up. He when we got done playing our last show at Goodfellas, he came up to me. He's like, "Dude, you guys played my favorite Blink song, Roller Coaster." I'm like, "Fuck yeah, man! Like, hell yeah!"
Tyler's my local band buddy.
Yeah.
Like I'll be like, Tyler, you playing this Saturday? He's like, no. I'm like this band's playing here. He's like, I'll meet you there. And then we meet there and we just hang out and
That's
have
awesome.
a great time. Like there's so many pictures of me and Tyler because we'll be like, I'll message him like, hey, Crowbot's playing with all the damn things and you want to jump in with us and ride? He's like, can I?
Can I?
It's like, yeah. Like this Saturday, my brother's home from the Navy, so he's home. We're gonna hang out, have a good time.
Mhm.
Tyler's filling in for Austin from Mahatungo, so we're gonna go see them.
Yeah, I heard about that.
In,
That's
like,
pretty cool.
They're playing like Scranton or something, like a really cool show in Scranton.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then he leaves Scranton and goes to Andreas to play a show there with Bad Maggie. So me and my brother are gonna be like his roadies for the day. We're gonna meet up, jump in the car, help him set up,
yeah,
watch the
yeah.
show.
He said he doesn't know if he's gonna make it or not.
Yeah, and we're gonna try. We're gonna give it and he's gonna show up at the Bad Maggie show and just fucking quick get him in there, plug him in, play, and have it. And like that's our next Saturday. Like just we're going from one show
That's
after
fun,
the next.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
100%. And then I have his old band CD that he was in, and we're gonna listen to it on the way up. I found that CD, and I found
I think it's pretty good.
yeah, when Crowbot first started, they had a paper CD of all their songs, like most of their songs, that was on something supernatural that never made it or it was done differently. So I have like this old Crowbot like unheard album that
Cool.
we're gonna listen to as well. This is pretty fun. So like, we're on a road trip. It's gonna be a good time. I
have a
definitely
whole
get the
case of
flower.
that in the
It's
back
very
of my car.
flowery to me.
I have a whole case of that in the back of my car.
That's really like sudsy.
It's very flowery.
It has that orange. It's like the elderflower, and then the orange peel kicks in,
No, I'm getting no orange.
and that's like what makes it really wild. Until
So
It
this-
smells orange.
It tastes like
Yeah.
lager.
This brewery when they do
Okay.
when they do very fruity beers, they're really good. They're very sour,
I'm
but
pulling.
really good. Their artwork is really cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben tries with almost like upstate New York for this shit.
Yep, I did it yesterday. I got like an hour and 15 minutes of sleep the whole
Yeah.
entire time,
Not
and like
bad.
12 hours of caffeine pumping through my body. I'm like, how the fuck do I do it? And then like I slept over at my buddy's place, my parents' place. I got 8 hours of sleep. I'm
Good to go.
reset.
Yeah, we went to the Retro Lovely Ball last night. So we interviewed this guy from Pottsville. He has his own magazine called Retro Lovely, where it's like World War II pinup style photography mixed with like tattoo chicks. So it's like punk rock, rocker, World War II pinup.
30s, 40s, 50s.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Like we went there last night. There was like burlesque shows and like they played old school music, and it was just a really really good time.
Pasties.
We have to go.
Keep right.
I thought I could like sneak out. So.
Yeah, you're good. We
Like,
played
no.
right out on.
That's that part we're gonna talk shit and stupid.
Yeah, so now it's seriously.
I heard
Let's
Lady
talk about
growling a little bit.
She doesn't know me yet, so every time someone moves, she's like, I gotta let you know I'm still here.
Oh boy.
But
Well, this was a delightful episode. I
a lot
like
of
you
fun. I
guys.
appreciate you guys for coming
Oh
out.
yeah, no.
I definitely think that if someone listens back, they'll learn something about the band.
Yeah.
It was
Nate was
I'm so bummed it's not on YouTube right now, but I think Facebook still works out. We probably got more viewers on Facebook than we're getting
We
anywhere
had a
else.
consistent like 5, 6.
And thank you guys all that tuned in. If you are here, definitely give us a like on this page and go check out Interviews with Everyday People. We have a lot of cool stuff on there. And then on YouTube, we have a shit ton of other bands. Like we did, a lot of other local bands. So we do some fun stuff. But unfortunately, YouTube is down today. So
Hey, what can you do?
Yeah.
What can you
we
do?
called an audible. It worked out. But
So are we looking to do part 2 of today? Or
if it happens, it's just going to be probably my brother.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
We'll talk off camera.
Fair enough
But-
about that.
We'll wait till Steve comes back and then we'll
Steve, hurry up.
pinch it. No.
Hey, what the hell are you doing making it?
If you shake it more than twice, you're playing with yourself. That's a good Charlotte lyric.
You do that song.
Yep.
Surprisingly, you're really handling those sours well, man.
I'm getting used to it.
I'm proud of you.
I'm getting used to
The
it.
Proud
first
of you.
sour beer I ever had was that Sequench Ale.
Oh, there's a that I think that might be.
I don't know who makes it, but
Dogfish Head. It's Dogfish Head. That.
yeah, I was like, yeah, I'll try it. I'm like, oh god. It was
We
just
did
like
a-
caught me off
We did
guard.
an episode of this where I had like 3 girls come on. They were all friends, and we called it Bangin' Beers with Bitches. And we got to the sour part, and I forgot that it was a sour beer because Ben didn't tell me it was a sour. And I'm talking to Ben, and I sip it. I go, "Oh shit, that was a sour." And I was like, she was sitting right where you are, and she put it to her mouth and chugged it, and she just went, "Ah!" She just screamed like her. That was her only reaction was just to scream. She's like, "It hit everything!" Like it was It was so fucking funny. I couldn't. I died. I was dying.
Oh,
laughing.
that's hilarious. That was
But
good. That was a good time.
where can we see you guys next to play?
Yeah.
Hot Bar and Grill, June 23rd. Right?
It's on a Sunday. That
Hooligan
weekend.
Bad Maggie. Not Hooligan.
Oh
Flatline.
shit, flatline.
Flatline.
Flatline, Bad Maggie, we're playing at them.
I was just pumped because I remembered it that time.
We're doing.
It's gonna be cool because we all get more time rather than at Goodfellas. Like I think everyone's gonna have like an hour and 10 minutes.
Cool.
So
What,
everyone's
what
gonna-
time is it starting?
Honestly, it's more of like a day show, so I think it's gonna.
I'm-
There's
I'm
no
off
promoting
Sundays.
yet.
That's cool.
There's no promoting yet, so I think it might start at like 3 or 4. Yeah,
Who
so
goes on first?
I'm not sure. I don't know. the
We have an
lineup.
episode that day at 3, so we'll shoot over right after our episode.
Yeah, no, but
You better.
everyone's gonna have a good amount of people there, so I plan on that place being pretty booked.
I'll tell you what. Like I said, man, Bad Maggie brings a crowd. You guys bring a crowd. Flatline brings a crowd. Like Denny's
sure.
gonna be.
That's
packed.
gonna be.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a small place to play.
And that's
First of all,
it's cool though.
but that's
that,
gonna be-
that presence is neat. And
Yeah.
there's a stage presence and then there's a bar presence.
Oh,
Yes.
and
fun
it's
fact.
badass.
The first time we ever played as a band, we played one song with Hooligan, which they helped us get on track with all this stuff. Thank you for them. But we played back in like December. We played one song, and we're like, yo, how many people are here? He's like, no, it's only 250. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that
The
was
first,
like
the first time I
we
ever
played.
put my mouth to a microphone and sang was a Boys Upstairs show in like a bar, and it was like St. Patty's Day. It was packed. And he's like, "This is our buddy Tony. He knows a lot of funny rap lyrics, so he's gonna come up and do a song." So they would always put the chorus of the song in, and then he'd be like, and at the time they had a guy named Tom. and they would do this whole thing where they did like a whole section where they did rap, like Gin and Juice and Crazy Town and all these different rap songs. And he's like, Tony, go up there and help out. And I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? And they're like, we're gonna put Colt 45 on. You're gonna do the whole first verse where he gets beat up by the member of the KKK. And I'm like, fuck it. And I get up and I start doing it. And I'm looking at the crowd and everyone's singing along. And I look across the room and I make eye contact with this lady who looks like she's 97 years old. And I'm like, we fucked on the bed. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, Nana. Like,
Made eye contact.
I couldn't break them. I was like, I freaked the
You're
fuck
like
out.
a deer in the headlights.
Yeah, terrifying.
Holy shit.
But yeah, so like every now and then we'll go like to a Boys Upstairs show and they do their melody, and then they'll do like they call it the EG melody. It starts off with like Sublime, and then it goes like, and then they go from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air to Jay-Z 99 Problems, and then they'll do like, and then I go and do like the year's 94, my trunk is raw, the whole like getting pulled over by the cop scene. But like, I still to this day I go up and do it on fucking shitty bricks. Like I have no stage presence. Like I get terrified.
Yeah.
Like so when a band goes up and does their thing, I'm like, good for you guys. Yes.
Yeah, the first time it was like ridiculous. Like I was just like trembling, just like I honestly like I didn't even want to listen to any videos of like when we did play that first song.
Yeah.
And like now we kind of go up. It's definitely getting better.
Oh, it's way better.
It's
I can definitely say as an outside professional, even like the last show, your first two songs, you can definitely tell you have the jitters. And then by like the third and fourth,
then we're good.
You just loosen up, and then you're
What's
like,
the worst that can
You're
happen?
broken in. You gotta break in a little
Last
bit.
show was really, really cool because like Look Alive. I only caught the last two songs of Look Alive, and then my buddy who helps me out with the podcast, Austin, is part of No Rain Checks, and they were fucking like that's the second time I seen them. The first time I seen them, they were still like brand new, and they played in the punk rock prom, and they're like okay, and then this show they're just like they went for it, and they were having fun on stage. They took control of it, and they did a great job.
He's wearing a bacon costume.
Yeah,
which is
he's awesome. Yeah,
This song's by Motorhead.
and they covered songs like Psychobilly Freak Out, and every member of that band is under 21 except the drummer.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I actually know Josh.
Yeah.
Josh's a cool dude.
Yeah, man,
he's
that-
really good drummer too. He was in band in high school and shit, so he knows like the actual like.
Look out for that
band.
band.
Yeah.
No,
for sure.
no rain
Yeah.
checks is listen if they're at the point now where they're just trying to play anything. So if there's a band that like maybe wants to go to a show and wants to get the crowd amped up before you get on, because every band when you play by yourself, no one really gets into it until like your second or third set. Like the first set ever, it's like a high school dance where it's like, are we allowed to go up there and do stuff?
yeah. Haven't had enough alcohol yet.
Yeah. And then the second set, you're like, okay, you inch up, and then the third set, they're just like, fuck yeah! And they're like right next to the stage. So that's why I always say it's good to have an opener. And if you're gonna have an opener, have a very lively opener. Like right now, that would be the No Rain Checks, because by the time they finish, the crowd is primed for you. Like you guys came already up to a crowd that was already like they went up into the thing, and you guys like everyone was already like it was just there. The energy, like they brought the energy up because
They really
it
did.
Look Alive. Then they brought it up even higher.
Oh yeah.
And then you guys walked up to like an already prime stage. Like I was like, when you guys went up, I'm like, this is gonna be awesome. Like the crowd's already into it. You know what I mean? It was a cool show.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It was a fun time.
My mom's. Future shows. I want to try and get my mom to crowd surf.
Skook stock.
It's a lofty goal.
Yes, mom. You have no choice.
Mom, for the love of God.
We're gonna crowd surf you to the stage,
Yes.
right? And then you're gonna get on stage and then jump back off.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And
She's gonna flip.
Yeah,
she probably still flip.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
yeah.
There's only one way to find out for sure.
So
And that's
she has
it.
to do it.
Come to Skook stock to see his mom's crowd surf.
And flip.
Yeah, and
Everybody's mom's gonna crowd surf.
Oh.
we're gonna pack that place out. Like it's gonna be a great time.
Well, Nate's been talking about doing an outside show for a while. He's like, I want to play somewhere outside. I'll play somewhere outside. So I mean,
There it is.
chance.
You're outside and you're with
I
five.
just want to fucking play my boxers. That's all I want to do.
You heard it first. Skook stock. He will be playing his boxers.
If that.
If that. You guys gonna come out like Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Oh fuck yeah.
Socks only.
Yep. Yep.
And that's not going to be on our feet.
No. it's gonna be so much fun. There's still a lot of stuff up in the air about that. Like ticket prices are gonna like still up because we said it was gonna be 10-15. But like I said, we're working on
That
some
may
stuff.
change.
Yeah, it may change. We're still working on some stuff. But already, the 6 bands that are on this lineup, even if the thing that we're working on doesn't happen, I'm super confident that these 6 bands are going to have a blast. We're going to have vendors. We're going to have a big bonfire. Like, it's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
And don't forget, we're gonna be getting some good beer too.
Yeah.
You're gonna drive to New Mexico.
Maybe.
Yeah. Beer wise, we're not sure yet because the venue is in charge of the beer. We're going to figure that out first.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Yeah. Ben's he's excited. But the only thing is I really want to stress to people when they go see shows, even if you're there, like, hey, I'm here to see Bad Maggie, and the next band go up and give the other band the same energy. Like it makes when someone leaves the stage, they're like, oh crap, people were there for me. You know what I mean? Like, definitely show that love the whole show. It's so much fun. You guys have a blast. I have a blast watching you guys, and I'm glad you guys are going to continue doing the originals and add to your cover set list.
Yeah.
And you can play Blink all day long. I'll stay there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm a big Blink guy.
That's the plan.
Yeah. get me a bunny costume. I'll sit in the crowd. I'll wear the bunny.
Actually, we're gonna get you a nurse costume.
The nurse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you a fan of the old school bunny or the new bunny?
The old school bunny.
Yeah, me too. The derpy looking bunny.
The
Yeah.
derpy.
So, Hot Rod and Grill, go come see them. Anything else you guys want to plug? Get out there.
I said this before, but I really, really want to thank Hooligan because they really helped us become a band, and they gave us our first crack at playing a show, and all that stuff. So
And Bad Maggie. I mean, that was
yeah.
I think that was the second show we'd ever played was
Yeah,
with Bad
sure.
Maggie.
Yeah.
Which was because of Matt Green.
Yeah,
Just
thanks,
like
thanks, Matt.
ask Kevin
Yeah.
if we could play with them, and
No, like this. Everyone in this local music scene, man. If you said, "Hey, do you want to do a show together?" I guarantee if
Everyone's down.
they're all down.
Yeah.
This is why Skook Stock was so easy to do. Like,
Yeah.
I literally sent the message out like, "You guys free this day?" And I sent it out to like people. Like a few bands turned me down. Like, "Hey, we have something going on that day." But like, I messaged a lot of people, and if they didn't have anything going on, they're like, "Why? What's going on?" And I said, "This is what we're trying to do." And everyone's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll play that." Like, it's gonna be
Yeah.
We're gonna pack that. Like,
that's gonna be awesome.
yeah, it's gonna be a blast.
there's gonna be fireworks.
I hope so. Someone bring fireworks.
You know what? I know a place.
All right. I'm sure there's room in the field. We'll light them off somewhere.
Play them.
Yeah. But thank you guys so much for coming in and hanging out, and we'll definitely be doing more stuff and
Hopefully.
having a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime,
thank you so
anytime
much.
you guys have anything going on or you want to plug it, let me know. We'll put it on the page or come back on and we'll have these on and do it again. All right.
Absolutely.
Thank
Thank
you.
you guys so much.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you, brother.
So we're not
Thanks,
doing
dude.
an 18%.
No 18%.
No,
Thank you.
18%.
And everyone that tuned in, thank you guys so much for the support. I know this was on Facebook. We did an audible, call the curveball here, but definitely go check out the YouTube page when YouTube is alive again, which is probably now. It'll probably fix itself. As soon as we went live, we're
probably
fixed.
The Russians.
Yeah, but they're out to get you
They
guys.
got a sense of humor.
Yeah,
They really do.
I didn't even ask how did the name Apollo 88 come about? I literally
Oh,
as I was
that was a
saying.
good question.
Oh,
You should ask that.
so,
as triple-
no,
space
we're doing it,
trip
we're doing
movie.
Well, I mean,
All
there was like
It's back up, by the way. It's back up.
It's back up.
We're good. We're good.
there was like we had at least 300 names.
On the whiteboard that we have.
It was hard. It was,
The worst band name of all time would have been Motley Crue. They would have been called Xmas.
Yeah.
yeah,
From the
yeah,
word.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nate specifically said we have to have a number.
He's like, what number?
So
Yeah.
after we had the Apollo, which was, I kind of wasn't sure if that was going to fit with any kind of number, but
Where did Apollo come from?
it was seriously, it was just like when I say like 300, it was just like 300 like random words that we were just trying to fit together to make something that we all liked.
Mhm.
There was a lot of things that like one of us would like, but nothing we could really agree on. Which we should have saved that list, especially even like the top 10. But yeah,
In case we need to change it again.
yeah.
Now, if you go full original, would you say Apollo 88?
Yeah.
For sure, it's set in stone.
It kind of sounded like at first it was like, all right, yeah. But now it kind of like makes sense.
There's
now.
got to be a show where
Start-
you guys come
start-
out like Ziggy Stardust, like the
Big 88s on our face.
yeah, like the David Bowie paint, like the space theme, like
Oh yeah.
ground control from the age of time. Yeah, Think about it.
Speaking of David Bowie, they did Netflix has historical roast. Jeff Ross
I did
does
see
it.
that. Yep.
I watched the Freddie Mercury episode, and they had David Bowie on. Seth Green was David Bowie.
Yeah. So
He was
Jeff
fucking
Ross, who does
hilarious.
the Comedy Central roast, he always roasts people. He started a new show on Netflix. It's like history roasts. So he'll have a certain person of history,
like
and then
Abe
have
Lincoln,
like
Freddie Mercury.
Yeah. the three I seen so far was Abe Lincoln, Freddie Mercury, and Anne Frank.
Yeah.
And Gilbert Gottfried played Hitler.
Oh, I gotta watch that thing.
It's hilarious. Check it out on Netflix. But I was going to bring that up on our Things That Weren't Cool in High School show.
You know, it's funny because the last show I was like, shit, I watched
Yeah.
the Freddie Mercury episode. I wanted to bring it up. But
I actually stole a quote from that. The guy who played Freddie at the very end, he did like a little song, and he said, if you want to be a queen, sometimes you have to build your own throne. And I kind of put on my Facebook, like, if you want to be a king, you got to build your own throne. Because, hard work pays off. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like, I like to always find those little motivational things to keep me going, to keep doing what I'm doing. But it's really cool. Check it out. But thank you guys again for coming in. I know the origin name came in very late. Beers happen.
Yeah, exactly.
and did you like
Bangin'
all the
beers.
beers? Did you like all the
Yes,
beers?
I
Honestly, like
I
all
think
of
that, yeah. Like, if I would put one last, probably that coffee one, I still liked it. I was like,
I think the
What was
Skittles
your
one
favorite?
the best.
The last
Skittles?
one.
Skip.
Oh, the last one.
I like
The last one.
Nice.
That's the last
Oh,
one.
okay. All right.
Skittles was badass.
The blueberry one was really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. I'm not used to drinking this many.
Yeah.
I usually have a 30 rack of Miller Lite in front of me. And that's about it.
A 30 rack.
You got classy today. We had a bunch for
Yeah.
you. But like I said, guys, thank you guys so much. Keep supporting these guys. Come out and see their shows. Check them out on Facebook. We do have their band names page in the hyperlink. So all you have to do is click on it and hit that like button. Because even if you hit that like button, that shows your friends that you like that page, and it just spreads the word. And support is very, very key, especially in our area. We're already behind the 8 ball when it comes to that, so local support goes a long way. So check out their page, give them a like, and go see them play it next time at Denny's Hot Rod. The lineup is amazing. Flatline's a talented band. Bad Maggie and them, you're guaranteed for a good time. So
Steve's going to make out with Kevin.
Yeah.
I was thinking about. I thought we were gonna keep that a secret, but
it's out.
it's out
So
now.
so they're going to be a makeout session next show, and then at Scoop Sock, they're coming out in their socks. So we have a lot to look forward to.
They're either gonna
For
put up
this-
or
so
shut
you know how
up.
like the Republican has like the best beer or the best this, the best that. This is the Bangin' Bears best looking band. You guys win it.
And it's also going to be the best way to wear a sock.
Yeah, the best way to wear socks. So you guys already have the moniker as best looking band.
You guys
Oh,
are wear
God,
socks.
yeah.
From here.
Fucking socks.
We're gonna get you like a golden can
Yeah,
and have it written on the volume.
that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get old cans and we're gonna spray paint them gold and give awards out.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be fun.
That just came up too. That just happened.
That's happening.
Yeah, just like
Oh,
that.
I came out of the woodwork.
That's how great ideas start. But thank you guys so much again, and we're gonna wrap it up there. Thank you guys for the continued support, and keep supporting your local music. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.